The launch of the National Integrity Award Scheme is taking place at a time when the demand for ethical leadership and accountable governance has become more urgent than ever. Across the world, citizens are asking whether power is still used for public good and should be trusted, whether public resources are being applied honestly, whether institutions are prudent and accountable, and whether doing right is appreciated and encouraged, and whether wrong is condemned and punished. Those of you who have read a lot will know what Lord Macaulay said in the House of Commons in 1835, 2nd February, about Africa and the strategy they were to put in place to change us. Read the official report of Hansard, 2nd February, 1835. Lord Macaulay. I think that has affected our continent seriously. But why others have changed, Africa is yet to change. And we have to do a lot of things. There is no doubt Ghana has made significant progress under the Fourth Republic. But whether all the lessons of the past are learned is a matter of great doubt. Some of us have seen it all. We have experienced it. We know the cost, not just to the nation, to us as individuals. Some have just come from the moon, so they don't know what happens on earth. Please, we have to together wake them up to the dangers ahead of us. So even though much has been achieved within these few years, the residue of decay, corruption, abuse of office, misuse of public resources, conflict of interest, weak enforcement of ethical standards, and public cynicism continue to threaten confidence in governance. In fact, when I was in legal practice, one of the things that hurt me most was that people were referring to lawyers as liars. I used to struggle with it a lot. Because one of the things I hate in my life is for somebody to call me a liar. It hurts me. It's like a sting. And my family will tell you that one, the way I react. And I thought maybe by getting into political leadership, that stigma could be washed off me. I'm not too sure we have succeeded. It looks like it's even worse. But the political leaders are the leaders of the whole country. And if you don't trust the person you are following, how do you advance? Because the person is there leading, and maybe with your assistance taking the decisions, and you are to implement those decisions. Now you don't trust the man or woman, so the decisions definitely will be held as suspects. And so you will not be committed to implementing them. And you know one of the greatest challenges in this country is what? Implementation. That is why Ghana must deliberately create systems and incentives that elevate integrity, celebrate ethical conduct and inspire public confidence. We cannot only condemn corruption, we must also honor integrity. We cannot only punish wrongdoing, we must also celebrate rightfulness. We must recognize, appreciate, and inspire those who choose the right path. That is the spirit behind the National Integrity Award Scheme. Let me give you a bit of the history of the National Integrity Agenda. This initiative did not emerge in a vacuum. Ghana's commitment to promoting integrity has deep and important roots. The Constitution, our Constitution, the 1992 Constitution, declares and affirms the principles of probity, accountability, and responsible public administration. It also provides a democratic foundation upon which national integrity reforms should rest and be anchored. As far back as 1998, an integrity conference in Accra discussed the need for a National Integrity Week and an Integrity Award Scheme. That's as far back as 1998. This workshop was organized by the Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice on the theme, and I quote, "Towards a collective plan of action for the creation of a national integrity system." Major steps adopted at the workshop included the following. 1. Launch of an Integrity Week and National Integrity Awards. It was envisaged that the launch of the Integrity Week should have been done in September 1999, during which, and I quote the write-up then, awards will be given to people who consistently upheld the principles of national integrity, unquote. 2, development of a systematic integrity curriculum for use throughout the school system. And 3, creation of a civil society umbrella organization to promote national integrity. Soon after this workshop, we established the Ghana Integrity Initiative, GII, and the Ghana Anti-Corruption Coalition, GACC, in the year 2000. My very good friend, Emil Short, was then the commissioner. The person who took over the Ghana Integrity Initiative was Honorable Yao Asamoah Obeng. And this after we attended the anti-corruption conference in Durban, South Africa. I was very active in all this. You all agree with me that the role of these civil society organizations in the promotion of integrity in this country is commendable. And I'm proud to state that my support for the creation of these organizations at the time has not been in vain. When Honorable Asamoah Obeng struggled and left, another very hard-hitting man with hot belly, very hot, I don't say big belly, took over, Vitus Azim. You all recollect him. When he left, another took over, Dan Batidam. He even rose up to become the presidential advisor and also to represent us at the AU level on anti-corruption. Unfortunately, he passed away at a very young age. I worked with all these people. I was sponsored to many anti-corruption conferences and world conferences. And I recall attending one with our Lord Chief Justice, Georgina Wood, and our former president, Nana Akufo-Addo, at The Hague. These things propelled me to enter the global efforts to contain, that's the word we're using those days. In our constitution, they say to combat. And in Uganda, they say to eradicate corruption. And that time, I had my good friend, Oseche Mesebonsu, always with me. So when I left and joined the executive, he took over. And I moved a motion at the Parliament in Canada to establish the Global Organization of Parliamentarians Against Corruption. And I led here for us to establish the African Parliamentarians Network Against Corruption, to which I am now the current president. And I'm the vice president of the Global Organization of Parliamentarians Against Corruption, representing the whole of Africa. So when I act, don't blame me. This is what you invested in me. I'm giving it back to you. And so what is happening today, that is why I say there's joy in my heart. Since then, Ghana has pursued several ethics, accountability, and public sector reform initiatives to strengthen national governance, including the development of a code of conduct for public officers of Ghana and guidelines on conflict of interest to assist public officials identify and manage conflicts of interest. Let's applaud the efforts of the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice. They did a very good job in this area. I recall giving a lecture on anti-corruption in Ghana at the University of Development Studies, WA campus, now called UBIT. And the students were going for their preparation to write exam papers the next day. And so when I told them I was going to use 1 hour in the lecture, they said, "You will not see anybody here. By then we will all be gone." And they gave me 30 minutes. I used more than 2 hours. Nobody moved from the seat. They sat through it. And when I was ending, they were calling on me to give them more. Because they said they learned more in the lecture than what they were going to read. We did all this. And here we are. But a major milestone came.
Kanka kantaman tukodi yabaka nkama yankaruni ya humudro. Wonya bema wote tatatata na udimirike kototata. Netiti wa wusie fritete. Wokukodrufwa wasani okokoroko danta amuno sawo danta. Bekui awa jiudi wa kono. Kofi se uko bebi amade nchiwani mo. Nebi ana onanka nini bidakwem. Anopa bosu ya gugu nusu ama nitirimu aye ninya. Edua na deshi ya utuja. Etiketu ya soda ya kasiye. Abodjisana na yemfa mfimfimu hunehuna wo. Ye kukuru wo yantu. mi nanso wutimi kukuru de omanfo antimi yan kukuru am ye de kroi mu nsam hye wano se ka kire yen wo kama koma atoyem na de onimu tuo no wono ne ye de ni gina tro no ano ye no nti ye de Ghana kuma nyina hye wonsa ama Ghana kuma ba wunti na yete na neidie ye se Ezra adechie Ezra kire oboafo ye no nti Kofi wo ye ya nopa mu boafo boaboa nsam na no na mfoforo yen esanse ye ni ofoforo bia Kofi watena se ye de yenso ya krado ye tiawu ye no nti Kaso Kasa.
Good morning, Ghana. Good morning, Asante. By the grace of God, and thank God for the gift of life. And we have a very, very limited time to joke this morning. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. And so we already in this Steve Jobs. And your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone's life. You ni pebi, and my boy abrabo. Oh, my papa say, oh, mama say, oh, me kunu say, oh, me say, oh, inti. You are always living the life of somebody. One kasa di uni abrabo biabo. Apart from that friend, that brother, that father, life for better and person kabo. Ono kwa na kansa kameme enko saa soro me kwa de na kamempe mo oyade so the rest of your life no one kasa you don't have a decision o kasa kamen ko jara ha me akwa na kamenye ready school we kwa na kamen ko madam for ni continue me ne koye ana wonya hu bi many of people are in the institution o sietre born not because of person botire because na dan for be say okobotire nti say be amu nyina be share da bi ento me enkobotire. You are living someone's life and I came to tell you say life is so limited. Don't leave it and waste it playing somebody's life for him and impress somebody. And let me welcome you on board. We EZRA TV, EZRA Radio. It is just about 3 minutes to hit 7 o'clock. And in the studios, live from the Virgin Womb of Edum. The Reverend Kofi Asante, with my friend Aduanaba Kofi Asante. By the special grace of God, may a method is suffer. And indeed, from now to Senundubebo, I will be your guest. Not me alone, together with the entire production team, Rubin, Puku, and of course, Benjamin, Compromise, the Nations Fighter, and everybody. On set with me, Majua, and of course, Sir Mike. Team members, good morning.
Good morning, Reverend.
Now, I want to say,
Adum.
Yes. How's your weekend?
Papa na yara.
Oh, I see. That means you're enjoying. You say one na so da ade chintem.
Okay.
But say one na anso wa. No, one na anso wa ade chintem. Okay. But say wunti oda na ntime na ade chintem.
Okay.
Obi a wo problem bi a wokokoda no. I say beti woni bia na afie na abo 1 beti woni bia na abo 2 na de enchentem ngaka say come de na person ke bia nka na dwunu ko didi na de enchentem but so tum say o bra kwato oti woni na abo 6 and na kwa de ade na ye dey that is what has happened to Adwa. You enjoyed too much and I'm suspecting you didn't sleep in your house. Okoda hin
me dey fie
sa
papa me dey fie.
Okay.
Oh, Adwa dear. Misa.
Oh, okay. Let me see chance. Okay.
Oh, and yet if you do that. Like the baby. Said they can see a short video. And then
those who enjoy too much over the weekend and so on.
Yes.
And of course, I saw
a part of
course, part of those team weekend and so on. What is happening on the social media? Adwa?
Papa, no baby, koso.
Yeah.
A lot is happening now. Asemba kwa enano pease Ghana for kapaye social media. I think the YouTube. Producers of I think once a she what a beer. Woma kwa ko hu baby a womu ye nsuo ni di free. Bura bi mu ne sene nsuo ni mu fin apoto bebre bi agimu afan so enu a no womu twa eba monten so beton.
Is it real?
Oh yeah.
Sir?
Oh yeah, it's real.
Wow.
It's real. Last week Thursday, no na. FD4.
Do we have the video?
That operation.
MCR
should try and get it.
More try na what happened. Yes, that thing.
So last
wow.
And omokokonya that way no. Na ensuo no. Yes, mame bi na ye. Ntuko fie na watum. Ono watu fie no. Nti otwa wi a na afro mama be fako. Na de tell say sika no a e say ebo odegie no. Ebo no from pa. Efo pa. And I'm so manra the Ghana Medical Association for the Babonte say insuo no such a water na yeto no. About 80% of insuo no enye papa. Chey! Omeleme. Insuo ni papa. Yes. So you are not typhoid. Yes. Where Ghana Medical Association no. Ghana Medical Association. Ana mo ka say yare nipa yare bebrebe no. Dodo ni firi nsuo aye. Dodo ni firi nsuo no. The fike won nsuo no mo ne me nsuo no. Enye papa. Papa, who's that me project work. Okay. On water quality analysis. Oh wow. Na me nsuo me ensa. Awo kuma se ha. Na mu bi anya papa. Papa. Ya ka say so no. Say so be say me nsuo ye. Enu na ere ni. Ya so to mi nu. Me no so no ba ko lidi pa. 3 companies na me nsuo ye no. 3 no. Ai. Na. Efini niema wom. Ajadu, good morning.
Good morning.
I pay the bear now what to say?
Reverend Pastor Nyamiadom. No, yeah, me.
Nyamiadom, ya pa we akwabi oba yi kumase no ba be ofri bi we bunu ni ai sama kinsu a wo kan na one na yire na bae ma matikoku na ombeto tonkwala aburu nyantade hu se first no se kurase na December ene ye ba 23 24 ni abeto tonkwala aburu nyantade no fibri ebedu ye no du kumase na maye ye dumgua ai ojoro he yire ni ma mabra aso horo su kakra wasimura na bedi ben wase eri kwase na ebuzam ya da kurasi dinre ye gupom ha no nsufi anya to aso entika wo adwa wo na wukuru nanka ba ende eni we chikura nko biebiem anya dubiam tiu
Ya ramada na machia siefu nyina na so ewiem tede ebe kono na na pai de ko mu se ewiem be kusu and have they are important fire and don't on and now cost and in a mono more better no put to back we are not so habitual now temperature number 30 degrees Celsius and important Oko Costa and after Ponano on my almost the end of 29 degrees Celsius. Down to no more Ghana dipping from about 30 degrees Celsius. Now, and you brain no, a young happening, but not a very mobile, personal. That is the issue after any old command. And I knew command and Kwana, a very two weeks. More. I have for any voter rate inside some parts of Ghana, and so they experience to Ghana from more.
Okay, but that's a pa. You say Binia will get in touch. I'm for live on EZRA TV, EZRA Radio. That was our weather forecaster. Edute kuno update and so Mike. That means the situation is very dire. Oh
yes. Indeed, na Ghana Medical Association. We're calling on the FDA for say ombesra omo shase no mura. Baby e nsu bia. About portals we okra no a. Ebi abe 5 years on room down. Peloton's no say omo no ntimi nyusu Ghana water de no.
Yeah.
Because expensive. The most of them now to ebura. Na omo connect. Na omo room woni obi a waya adwuma obi e nsu. Na wajai edu nkomba. Wodi wono akwa no omo yeda mpe nsu no. Na ba ko tifie e wasafo. now or professor Benum even Ghana water the Lokran and Namdube Mubaro than the because of situation or Humana and MST. You said more air genuinely. It wasn't a crowd because water. Any question sent them. Yeah, I should go out. And I will say, Ghana near Padea for. Enti the autumn school or here air for Kakrebi. I didn't air for. Yes, not to Monto there for any bimra. Exactly. That's all. In the autumn school, the autumn marketplace of Peno air for ready and there's so Tommy and San and one city. In the other pay because all quality materials we are boka. Enti air for no on numbi, no the above grab on thing, then the pan very dangerous. And it's so dangerous for our health. Yeah. And I think sir, we need to look at it. But because very important. Buy it expensive and drink it. And I think sir, it will help you. Apart from Musuno, I think the same team could not get it on social media. But any other issue on social media? About two Kenya's number 2 here. And from here I'm Raho. Kenya Raho. Because Samaik for over 90 to over 80 years, 89 years, 1937, this Kunyaso. Enti Samaik Abrabo ye bono, you can start to but they are bumpires of Radama, I don't know what to me. Because I mean, forever Papa you want Jinako 103 or so. Yes. Or Jinako wo. And he would die not as a king. And no nomination can pay. So Mike, yes, you know, and no make us I am my Rohumo. He would die not as a king. EZRA 94.1. And I was shocked to listen to Opem Swap. So Mike, Opem Swap, what do you tell? Just a papa history. I mean, this is obvious when you change. Oh yeah, why not? Why not? And you can imagine the history. Baby, our better yeah, the prayer mind someone who dear as see and the and they control no konya. I just walk around to what you call the king is a god. Hey, at the end, I know you. Yentino. Mummy, Mama, baby, yeah, guys who wobble here. Let's see a car who wobbles here. Yeah, Papa in a bear man, no, yet then I'll go here with him. Show me a bear man, show me a bear man. And still over showing it. A bear man, and where there was a bear man and was over showing it. After there's Wakai. What's up with Wakai? What's Wakai? What's Wakai? Some are here and to some are here and now. Not the animal. Or not the animal. I don't know Yakas number 2. I don't know Yakas number 2. You were your papa in your money, the animal papa, and Kenya's mouth. Sister, what's your show up in a costume and Mauna? Can I say it's time? Man, mouth every time. What about it's time? Number 2 doesn't Kenya say, Kenya's an assassin in India. I said number 2 in Kenya's number 1. What does that say? No, I'm not going to be. So you say, what about it? Your papa in a bath. Show you man, and I'll go. And I'll go down. And I'll go down. That's our best of who yet you are over. Well, I what type of yours when they mind in a car? What the best of one after 72 years? So, power, brass, and the timber. That's a bit, I prepare. Wouldn't mind you cross about you, Makama. And no one said to about the truth. And we said no one said to about the truth. Was it not also the way I don't do the city? From I went to we didn't him out. We didn't him out. Only this and I don't know what for coming and paying for account to do a back and no more. What I for coming in the back, I want to become a way.
yeah. So you need him out.
I don't buy him the football or buy the car. But Robert work with Rosso.
Oh, no, catch us on my mobile.
One I catch us. I could talk about when they just getting here.
What can I say? Whatever do. Obey no this getting.
No, about the background. I come to my way.
Wow. John.
We need to myself there.
Since I'm on there, as I tell my daughter, who know let myself the offer home.
Name on the amateurs of mammy. I call out never so good and him jetty.
Since I'm all kinds of say, oh, my men or sister made us walk. What to go and go to get.
Whom was your phone, sir? Whom was your phone, sir? Whom we ain't. Yeah, whom we are near Ganya, sir. Come on, sir. Yeah. Where you are, someone was so. Yeah, to play as well as away. Yeah, or more to get in the privacy. We are for Korean, we are for Kenya, we don't want to be. I don't remember what they are. We just went to go up with them.
Although I saw you don't walk with them, not in the answer. All you go with you.
Whom want your offering cry? Sigabana, but no, for you want
to cry. Sabah, we don't put down, no, but nobody go.
I just a minimum. Yeah,
no, you know, we need
to make a brand of
yeah. Couple was some real money, yes, so we got away.
I go out, they want to be in the view.
So we're not there.
Okay, right. So, for Miracle, and this is Asante. Given the history of over 100-year-old man, so like, it is not easy. Now the judgment, or to the boss go back, but so like, how can so be my mommy? I couldn't go to you already.
Reverend, what is a Kura kind say? Only see I know. Only the commercial we don't offer baby or work with Brusso. Enti say, me Jimmy say, Nana Kwabna in Siaba Bew. 89 years old, Nakuano Swan. Sanere take over. And a year near me be Kura and Kasakwa. For Kura to say, so we don't work with Brusso. Upon no be an near or and then near because me sure say open to say na obetna catch them say why am I ready and to come to join and impart no na a man be dear bo
and
member do okrom more brain na ya man bintia member do okrom papa were the longest serving Asante chief. The paramount chiefs no.
Yeah, he would die.
He's the longest serving. Can you say obewu na nke yasie no say ahemfo abrempo wo krom ha no. Ono na wadi akonya che pa. Ne kwa na abrempo yie. Say ene ya say ya tu no. Di say e bia na okay be no former okay say you tu a wo ya former. Di be sie no say wo former chief. Na 89 years no so no. Enya de ketu krom wo do some more prayers and can any one be there chapa na nyame ahia no to this time you go tie there na correct idea na say na yere ne ya wo ye no ana won timi control no ema no erutiati amamfo fa hodie so
okro to the sense ono ana ma me kra kobun
na correct kan say na wo son ko tu ahemfo no bi kura ka ho ahemfo no a omo ye we no bad wo de chewo mo from 3D. Sometimes a man for Timisu could draw and kind of crunch even Okakana Dakodoso.
Oh, by Abia, on say it me cancer 7 will be away the oil the ass or the work of the living one and
I did, but also I did what they are. I didn't want to say,
and I won't say, Sir Mike, after 100 years, even after 90 years,
yeah,
Adrian said that the cognitive attention in the horse beam. Was I'm penny for when you do baby and almost I am color.
Yeah.
And I be could be another wife for no so yet Abrewasa. And you know, automatically, or no, na or yeah, there being, or be control. There be an do so, but there be an age in Intino. Or him, I know. Nay, no, yeah, dear. No, he no, you're not doing no, doing and maybe a very domineering. Sir Mike, and maybe a very, very domineering. Eh, Mikunu, eh, no, dear, eh, Mikunu, and now I or baby or Mikunu opposition, Cacrebia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, ma would be a young and a crown, what Yari. Eh, will depose no cratching Nikunu. And I think, sir, a very dangerous. For Papa and a ma and then a generation. Very dangerous, Mike.
Papa, you know free why? Who's a fool and racing a costro? Company 14.6. Hey, super. And baby diesel no air 16.9. A big crowd 17.1. Now, Copec 4. Eddie Abase, Yen Brazil, and say in the course of the week, the month August mono, Yebetu. Fuel price no, ever cost so.
Wow.
You know, I know you say, Ukraine for no, the Quano sign, as I say, over the weekend, bombs no, Quan, Eco Qua. Now, GPRT for say, on 30%.
30%.
Aye.
Now, say, I wouldn't say. Asante mampon ne mpotem ni omatum
imo ya asatum dada
Sante mampon nom ne atwema boko ne sai ya nyina de rom se ayi ofane sai ayi ni ho ekwan ne nye ntini omedika tum automatically omedika tum
enro ana ebimo say complain trotro for no short distance ni omo so ya say tututumu a enti that's a serious thing, but now this is it. For 30% of TNT Utria, na de ede ba be ka ho no enough form. Do fa ka wo he na wo ba wo je saying.
Papa me fa atonsu na enu anwumre no enka normal fare ne for 50 pesos, but enu anwumre ne de me fu ye no na almost almost 2 more cents waje yen 5 cedis 50 pesos anwumre no enti minimum de sebeto aso ne ya de kwa no pay de me ba no de me fo eje me normal fare enti minim se bia awie yi ne na anwumre ne ekọ no almost abi go back to the old fare ne dia
I see. Around Samuel Amoa, a GPRTU Deputy National PRO. Ms. Amoa, Bibi Aboko there. Yes. Bad news I heard is mo pesa mo toto mo cash into a DNM. A dear Nessie, am I able to be a drain?
That's Papa. The components are spare parts, lubricant, access in our as I'm speaking to you. Fangonos and Reja, a quick move a cracker, need final 80 million pound, you know, Cassade, Echo 8, petrol, so I can there are no about it. The driver for me, Yale Abano, Transport Ministry, wants say, a baby are found from the journey. 10% threshold prefer yes, when you say, 94.1. You know, Cassay, more than 40%. Emma, other company, and so about Beckham. Robert and said, yes, I'm here to catch a boss and Pelliconi as Lina, but no one may go up when we said they are. Go born, everything I drop the Cacabia money. Then when I gave you do something, I 4 years of the day. No, come, could be found. Oh, yes, you can't find anything. Account upon that the CC pass no and then I'm so the do need as I say and share more to catch in trouble. It will team be a more Juma and say I'm call a just a checking my idea Jumano now on my check other than that as no calculation of submission for now now and so they come up with the percentage the way report on na actually say ya hwani am percent na ya dia ho ya fa the way na nam so a za ne ba ben sa no em say ya di mu ma na say you know action sa de em penin for the mission na sa de no ya beto cash abu ayen kwa yen sheku ko yen fa ma pon enti enim nkomodi a eda ye bi a omo ya fa ngo no ho bi a ye bi ebe ba fom enye sa nso de na be bi ejina nso a bi ehudi 94.1 isa na nkomo
Now, as we speak, yes, you have concerns, but all the way to 30%. Then anya 10, then anya 15, anya 20, not 30.
Bibi kan catch those there be near the team omo abrebia omo yes calculation no ma submit your report transport ministry e wo the team omo so yes you know say yeah calculation yeah the control mo do try yeah ti mo di ya come up with na omo so say tally with omo calculation omo ya na ya the calculation and they arrive at the
Your calculation am here 30%.
Perfect.
Adia way ebinuma di kan kra to omo bo mu dadada. Enti why now?
Officially and so cash in Abu during the rush hours in the be more to na omo ye so a ye nya san e tutumrika e ko stop yom yes wo be bi a ye ti ne tu san na mo no ba say ni freedom of association and a pina omo ko mu ne di na no mo handle enye de maye omo ni ko mu no na ya na kura no ababe ba ni na mu no ye nyina ye ji ya previous records previously you be aji tumwa percentage ya tumu no ye calculate from ye nhwe say wo do akotum na won so kwa although ye approve obi anso aye say otumu no ye hye no ema or reverse ntumu na
The transport ministry no na conclude an away at the proposal level.
We are proposal of the ministry in the past to the afraid. EZRA
94.1. They will accept this proposal.
Well, we have a reason. We have basic extra agreement that the free need but the only thing we are convinced is ABA or more better or more to an India fan or more drop it. Every bit in that memoir, I bit my
a request to be a more to government. I'm aware some will demand a 1 CD% reduction or withdrawal from as a tax from fuel and so. Am I buying into Amodu baby Amodu yana?
Who said, I brought the back no. You didn't the home command, that is the deal. Yes, yeah, then come on, you know, I'm buying more than I said, you know, all the sacrifice or the Ababi. Then I bear and from you, the airport to run the American. That will be our proposal, our suggestion. Almost to me,
EZRA 94.1.
Now let me say so many percentage in the first so they are montum.
A begina baby do and I who's at the right in the Lucra just around the corner. By Friday, under window 8, I live in the say back up. You know, begin the back compliment. And share with you.
Wow. Sad decision way. GPRTU doing it for and on behalf of other transport and now say over the period most are moving taking a decision and now almost do how collective are you in your decision?
The GPRTU and all the other companies really have come together earlier this time at the airback.
I see. I wish you all the best, but the American say I think say GPR to you over the years. Ghana for can say you have not been very proactive said the area because man for be bredi count to obubom said America is here be say Asante Mampong Kumasi already over more than 12 cities crowded can the atoso. Several other areas, Kotamale, Northern region, near that, very big, over the attraction. There's as a different, you know, whom some will be as oh,
and just a woman, who said, 30 members no, all over the system, there were executives also members in so. And you know, maybe as a soil. The Obi. It's fun among below. Also, a corner of
EZRA
94.1. Now, if we're to for side for a concern for 2 grabber for a day. How many now so fun among Bia? Any of Mokas by any share at the mouth. A man is sharing the other transforming regulating now. But the money GPS members, yeah, one second, yeah, the share members. So now they are someone said,
bro, I mean, I was say, GPRTU deputy, yeah, and Motesi and you know, aiding command. I do Mama Boy for baby because. And Nami Bisabi, I would tell Asante Adia Utia. And
normal fare near 4 cities 50 pesos.
Okay.
But and when you money, they make on the 5 cities 50 pesos.
That means send on the atoso. No, say 4 cities
50 pesos.
Come to 1 city.
1 city.
Wow.
So we can say a year almost 30%. Say a year.
And the woman to me, almost had the atom from 5 cities. No.
No,
so started 5 cities.
I'm going to call 550. Wait, of course. Say a year, the Ankanuano. But you see, a big challenge in the say. Ubia Utia 10 cities. No, Ubitia say, Omoji 2 Ubitia 13 cities. The no Utia, a very say 13 cities. No, and also Ubitia be 17 cities. Papa, I know a shit. And you focus to your 2 Musa. Abadjuma for ne ankrokodjuma for nyina no ye ntu musa no wo hye pa 30% na no hye amisanya da ya mako hye wi no na bi abafo makra by reverend e bia wo se ye ntu ade mra hwe asankafo no so anu mo keso kono afrancho enclave wo de akọ piem e wo fe so before akọ si the major road a kai ni ye no papa yakoho na enye o sometimes I ask myself,
a hard drink.
I by force and a
hard drink.
So no car for one is a private. Now so your commercial. Can it be your crowd?
Go fine herbal tonic enie ye no num bi na afei ne nanum ato na ne watimi atoso ma na timi adidi se wo ye dasani ne na krokrachi wo dura nwura wo bia da eji na home no nko ade ukuru koto ha na wo mu na koto ha na wo mu na koto ha mu na mu ni sa ha na ade achia kope grow fine herbal tonic ni bi nunom na ema wontimi enne yi papa wonsa no na ye tititia grow fine herbal tonic na oba no no mu yo ba se ye nsebu hawo ene mu yawo nyina no grow fine herbal tonic adama wo tuase timi de afi ho amawo wontimi ni di enso a grow fine wo ho se ebetumi aya wonwade papa wo ni pedua no emum ye de grow fine ointment enso aba ya chese enu no wasisi wachi bramo peche ene waposo ye oyaro de ointment ni twitwia na saa ya oni nyina so atuse huma fini pedua no emum enupe ni atrapitim wo misty herbal ena afenso smart herbal wo boase for 0244 596 532 right angel herbal also really formula joining ni Dr. Anti Adama no de adua ba adwaman so also do tatahwe ye tu also ya de no asem ye tumi ade ho a na Dr. Anti ni also adua no ene ye nunumu ahama krogen no kekese ni a wode ayesa also adua no na wunya bia wonum no de odidi wi na no bo no hyehye no na aduane ntimi digest ye yefunu ni mu na yem kro ewo no so yem kro bia ba bia da no ye the right angel herbal also really formula to as for doctor I was 0530 248 485 0530 248 485 Insuraba painting works near wo pese wo dan no a wasi no say ye interior and as decorative painting restorative painting na pese wo ye commercial industrial na residential painting no eye Insuraba painting works adama wodum na schedule say na mu na boa papa won sanu nyuma efe entu dan na fe na wusie wasie wie wo pese osesa wusu no a Insuraba ka che no mu ankasa ma paint e beboa interior painting ye wo paint bi wo wa wo de paint a dan no ankasa mu ye gam Insuraba painting works the be say adwuma so no e de amount wo se to paint ni wo ha ekro na wo nche unum emfanka wa fe abefo grafia to yi aba ne so ye de papa ba ye bo no e da fo mo no e pedodo atuo ene o mo mo pa ne nkrokru mu no Insuraba aka che fre 0554 818 900 0554 818 900 meduma kumase ewo ena Insuraba ebutio ni bo fo na ebo mission the capsules ye do mapaye no numbom sanu a se uye dasani ni wa chinam yade se ye syphilis ana se gonunu a eye bofon mixture ene ye di tuase afei die malaria na typhoid fever won so no eye bofon malamis ene ye nunumo na ni so atimi atusa ha oni nyina se ediamau emmeme ye droni se ukwakudo nso no ehi enso bia ba begu anom ya na wodwonso a wote ya ankasa ye deni na dwonso no emaye se wonu mo ba di ehyemu wi a waye bowo se kontobere ye sade akaja memre wobehia eye bafan enupa bia no nom se wo ba adwuma pa tutu suto no nkumabo a eye bafan betimi aboa wo se bemma afei ema ye besiesi ye hu ye ahemfi wasisi bekoso bibia ba ye kama ensebu ma onyina be firi ho a na ya no bafan no ebi edu bo mabo mema boda sani bi enti no tentem so yenkope bi ento enunum enkraifo kwa kens work hebo kaishi juggling na resebo and after na bo achi hebo so yekumasi a dani hebo kwale na misty adia and after Sam and Kofi 0240 581 585 0240 581 585.
Okay. Right, so for EZRA TV as I read. So somebody, you are talking about bad roads and poor, terrible roads. As area, and your spotlight, your quarter here, Papa, I want your chronom, Bermai, Afrancho. As ever, TV, so now the hair. Who back chronom, Bermai, Afrancho, and I answer the video neighbor. 1 minute, just 1 minute, just 1 minute.
Other from Wakwa Baba and Takaba Center, Yenrenie, Spanish garlic mixture, and Spanish garlic capsules. Ye come yen.
me no one fine.
Oh, sir.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. My.
Yanti e ho say tutu.
What be our pema kume? I mean, a man then forgive easily, sir.
But
Sir Mike, a man, I didn't get problem. Oh, cool, young choir baby. A man do not forgive easily. A man, but I am here too.
Yes, but I don't know. I just afford you know. This is not say ansana. It to tolerable move.
Okay.
I shall say intimate once there. I don't know. Not go to Tori now. At the bemu. Now, I can say, or who him for, or who former president for, Ominakasa, ye, or who am on your four or more to I will use Uncle Mubet to many near Banakasa. Say, on for Sanka, Onyemu, now Moncoya, you know.
Okay.
In your bounce on tears.
A year now must because I just have 4 hijacking on papa.
Yes. And I was say, I just have 4. I say, and sound different by more. On tears coming from home, but anyone was say, Omunya any ye. A food are much. Entino, Nano, I said, muchly, a carabacutia. Entiana Catana say, on tears coming from ma. A bonus was just for airborne. I see a ye.
Get a pisca credit.
The budget no crown. I see a year in our budget.
Get a pisca credit. Sir, no pisca. I whatever. So when I saw whisker, we have champagne. In any beauty, in the 30th number so. Now, almost suspect say and we are not just a for one in a year. Now, Okokoya, what will happen?
I said,
I think last week near can say when Empening Force free more, the rate at which one more destroy family no, it's not the best. But some again go back to the road issue now you can so.
Okay.
You went there, what happened?
Papa, let
me see I can get out the video of area now specifically.
Area no a chronom.
Okay.
Afrancho.
Now I tell for Mama share Facebook page, Mama share TV. This is Kumasi chronom Afrancho.
From Bremen Methodist.
Bremen Methodist.
Yes, Jaquani.
Okay.
Papa,
come on.
Obi of Aquano
Subia.
And what for Bear Montego?
Oh, yeah.
A month ago.
Yeah.
I don't have a Bear Montego. Now, it will be able to say, I am not. And to that.
Wow!
A quaning yan.
And will be answered, Mamma.
There be. Now, Ubusa, near catcher will say, oh, say, that's what I'm quain. Sandy account. But that
so I'm a quite a bit rude, dear.
Mean sure. And I remember quite has a say no. And crack and I say, oh, wouldn't say Bantima, I don't go on. I don't go. Ufri babia we isam etena kura I don't go Jansen honwa. E kwa mo ye no Reverend e mura fiu.
So nyina a start is
nyina say ena ekwan no say no asaya to the car back no say si ho a wo say one so official road no heavy tracks no on for pa
but when him say this area quarry a omutunu kuru nyina ho no omutunu
yeah sa eyi ho no
oh yes fija kwabere quarry anyway e dia na beba sek nka quarry dasi wo lodu ki track ne ba akopɛ na mo de ba be fa kwan no so people are just not thinking. Yeah, just not thinking.
Ebe ma kwan there.
Yeah, ma kwan say.
Yeah, ma kwan.
Assembly didn't mean yes.
Yeah, ma assembly no.
Can't the assembly.
I want here you if you go abre na wo kan you.
Oba ho e ba you no ma ya Francoria ho nyina.
Francoria no so no. Chairman sahu.
And that's what I meant. There be. O kwa
by my team Methodist one kon.
By my team so kwa wenim kakra Francoria ho na kronom e kwa yi Grotto area ho Roman for no e woni nyina yanda afija hwe e baba ho nyina
India Franco ye
Franco nyeso ame
okay
e ni nyina that area ho afija area ho
India say umienu na kaka
they just have to do this.
Would they do it because one say almost baka so mutu yeska wo kwari no mo ye no ho mutu yeska ma ba jo muska ana aban so tirimu odin hwe ukwa adwo a Living Waters Hospital ekwan nya kra kakra bi no omo ka so ombe ya kwan no omo aya so ombe no highway for no say omo mfa sika ne mera wo mo no omo nya Reverend sika omo eji wo mo no ne adwuma wura no so hunu say me also me ko pay individual contractors so ye kwan do ba je me no difference no ya dai eso mi hu ya ka supervision ke wose ye ini ka obi wa kwa ya na ka highway for no so no e supervision e dey support it but no for sika ne bra yen na ye ngonko ye omo ba ye tro so kakraka e kwa ya say to the sense say rebi adra for no ka no enko ka ma ntubo se ba ko de say ya eno ano so mu nyina si pia ko si nchen ansa e kwa yin so banifo fa so ubu sa MC ya o se ya be ya yeguso yetu ho na mo sa ya ka okromu ana minim se de na be si ansa na Reverend ka mi su se ho enke be so na ho ma che no na ka se be hada ko block kwa no wo de esaya wo sa si kwanu ho won san chia no ho na block ni nyina
residents amonam Kronoma Francho Bremine Stretch Road 0531455105 the hustle amunam an no pay ansa na mabadwuma obetimi afre abeja nipa be 3 krape enkanchire the hustle amunam ansa na mabadwuma Kronoma Francho potholes awudu egu kremu a yen pay attention ne yen na enyin sunfiri ho just tell us a few I just want 3 people 3 mo amunam sa akwan so 0531455105 3123 then we are done 0531455105 Mr. Mo that stretch road ekwan no anso nipa 3 1 2 3 now I'm done no mama mintie and how do you maneuver your way out I was that road no 0531455105 mo amutie a monam Kronoma Francho Bremine area wana ekwan na prop no bi anya no nipa 3 pe 10531 455 just wait me and frame me now waka the anopay the traffic and name. Hello, good morning. Yeah, good morning.
Oneta.
Yes.
But Sapan City.
What time fankasa?
With your Francho problem.
And traffic need to say oh.
Apparently, other and then because my uncle be there. We are going.
See, 0531 4555105. Monam that stretch. Mama mi hu that stress need the stress amonamu. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Morning.
Morning, sir.
What's your when?
Bajo Efrem ya Kukwado. Yeah.
O ka se fin.
Bajo in ka se free my zina mi sister.
Okay.
Sa ku fine ni die. Bi o etimi mu 3 hours.
3 hours and son wa ba mazi adwuma.
3 weeks ni. Say kura o ma fele su kakra. Did o ma fele su kakra. Timi daka ni ana mi yusu mi ka no mo han dan o ho de. Mi suma o.
Kafra wate. But anopay the is it the Kwabre or the MC for Swami? All of them. Any of them. Let's get. Hello, good morning. 0531 4555105. My friend Patu, just the last caller. Good morning.
Morning.
Beba to hwana menene kase.
Bede JK Apia.
Papa Apia kase free.
Me kase free Kronoma Francho.
How terrible is sakwan we are nam so we. Na de na mpanimfo ne ye fa ho.
De me na me da Kronoma Francho trotro chairman ya no.
Oh, okay.
Na problema ye woni say sisi ano wo free Kate akraba Kronoma. Ombeje wo 10 cedi.
Hey. Nanka bo na ye say.
Bo no nanka ye 45. Ndi say ombeje wo 10 cedi. Inti ema
55 cedi no me ato so.
Inti ema mi tumi ne driver for no kwa bat. Aya na problem ni influ wo mo because sa 45 na o mo je no. Se e bia 20 minutes no di free Kronom kodu kruma. Ti say obeteki be say 2 hours. Enti ti say a main road na say so mo fa ko mo mfa enti o mo lodu a na o ma ko fa ni road. Na o ma ko si Breman. asa na ọma wuro ma ebi nso wɔ hɔ a ɔkɔfa bantoma na ɔkɔ si tiko junction ɔn nti ama saa problem ne deɛ ha papa nti mo hwɛ na mo nka ho
na all this while ɔmo nyɛ ho bibia
kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo nyɛ ho hwee ɔmo yɛ ya na ɔmo akɔfa na nsɛn na ɔmo yɛ kwan wɔ so ame hɔ no ɔmo kɔfa anwea bi ɛna ɔmo de abɛgu so ɛno nso awia no bɔ mfuturo nko a nti nsuo ne tɔɔ yɛ na asan ahohoro anwea no wɔn nti ama mi wɔ problem paa lɔɔre fɛ no ho koraa obi a chairman na sei ɔn nti ama sɛ ɛha mi papa baabi a yɛgye 45 o sisi ano yɛgye 10 cedi wonkodu bu ɔmo no watu abɛyɛ sɛ 25
na wɔyɛ figya akwabre north or south
me pa south na figya
akwabre south okay ma me na wase abusafo ase ye hwadeɛ bia so man ma ne sɛ wie na me fa last caller 0531455105 mo amonam sa kwan so and equally other disturbing roads in this country just will be a feed any oh good morning
morning of Reverend
what am I na say
Mr. Kitoni
na what area ho
Pacho Metevo
how terrible is the situation
would you say a brand of power one so by a 4 o'clock which mean to me market and obey late Reverend Omo Mutia Frantono yet Omo to me faka be so chronom and so one fa kwesi a macro and so one fa kwesi kajetia na school kwala no kwa na ya me ya Omo ko schools no what your proper college ni opoku no me even Omo ko school practice school one solo 4 o'clock will be late ya ka Reverend Kasika no kwa de anka hayo na what stress that will be from but na ka mo by 1 or 2 hours na onyendu afranto Reverend
Kumasi afranto heya we dika mu 2 hours as 3 hours how we thinking
na ayi Reverend wo faka wo kajetia zoo ho ubotwa mam myself from merwa ebu wo 8 o'clock no that na kajetia onyaka enka tesi dis no kwa den haye baka no wonye bi wo bedru na wona se ina tatai I think the casa kasi workina bidie car diesel petrol na ye bonsa ho kai so oye enenam ho ekotwi kakra bia Reverend look at what imagine Reverend ye woman wo kwan so
on 05 0531455105 let me just pick a quick one pick a caller and we'll wrap up 0531455105 Kunoma Franco Kwang and it appears there's no leader. Hello, good morning. Baba Yabakuni. Bana Saudi and Yohanat.
I am not done as say walk or sakwana. Kobi offenso Mamukumo me cohort 3 days. And to walk on some na copy. I idea will bet my casapa by 1 week. Na yɛ mpɛn for no na contractor na work one so no onko hwɛ maye na nyɛ saa ɛnenam saa ɛbɛ sign name wɔ daakye bi mame na wase pa so Mike I think we should be ending with a call. Yes. Do we have anybody there? Thank you very much. Yes. No we're going to very terrible situation. Very terrible situation.
Very bad. Very, very bad.
Anyway, so any other I am sure the newspapers now wrap up for the sports to take over. The newspapers.
Papa, the Obokata would roll ya and me first say with daily graphic the Obokata and Munano pain. Now we had daily graphic the Obokata no any Muhanum say ya. You were Kessel at Forsen, Nymphony Edaha. Now near walking in an set well my Ghana to say a bomodin IMF bailout no yet Timmy a remua ama bears 360 million out of 3 billion ya prove ya chese yes sir.
So Mike, I think I am falling in love with this finance minister.
Okay.
In all sincerity, so Mike, wohwɛ n'anim na ɔkasa na wohwɛ ne posture over the period as a finance minister. Yamanakaya, the guy can take Ghana somewhere. To me, Mr. Tihu, finance minister, our Ghana, Kwesi Boche.
Okay.
That time we were either the JHS or don't know primary school. Yeah, but the budget ana Ghana ina Kwesi Boche na ba parliamenta or to milk boom. That time no omutu nchene tomatoes and no every price list is announced at parliament.
Okay.
It was pricing a milk boy about the same. We about the same. That was what was done in parliament. Remember for the late Kojo Banredu. He was excellent by far. Oh, excellent bravado. The man was a dawn. He turned Ghana's economy within a twinkle of an eye. Any bar, the senior minister Osafumafu. Then from Osafumafu,
Kojoba Road the can buy. The Kojoba no Osafumafu the can buy.
Yes.
Who said na Akwesibotri.
Akwesibotri.
Then Richard Kwame Pepra. And Osafumafu buy.
Yes.
And Sana Kojoba Road. Ever to us from 205 to 207.
Yes.
Yes.
Then you have another finance minister.
Anthony
Akoto Osei Tafu Pankrono.
Former MP.
After him,
Dr. Kabnadofo.
We had Kabnadofo.
Setekwe.
He was also an excellent man. Setekwe, excellent. And watch this. Setekwe, omukasene ni trimu eding. Every finance minister, be our any ministers, any problem no. He is onimdiano oye.
Enya kilofori.
Enya odofori atadu.
Exception bi wo ho. Lakuna bi wo ho.
And enya de otasha white shirt. Echo parliament and so echo yi ma quotations.
Ya kase nkoye kra the state
nkoye. But can for
you say nkoye still as nkoye. Nkoye uzi nkoye. Emfa uzi afa.
Mama nkwa kwan na ekodi hu nkomo wo Afrancho that stretch area. I will come back to the newspaper. But mini about Pearl Anchor, EZRA TV, EZRA Radio. Me di Aduanaba, Kofi Asante. Oba, good morning.
Good morning.
Sweetheart, now what to say?
Me humo bro na mpachonso.
Kami atom. Ano pay ya bobra won pesua so we looking at Afrancho Kronom that stretch a day kwa abohia and we looking at the main road. Potholes ahodo akese a ewo ho. Ekwani nyina nye residents complaining say obo be we Kumasi a etimi take over 2 hours 3 hours. Man for say corridor say to Okroma nyam area ho ne yetu no. Why are we still looking at this situation? Mami Misao, are you aware of the terrible road situation?
Yo, me da se be brave. Shall know what you feel. Now I will start by establishing some facts so that we can be able to proceed.
EZRA 94.1 Edu Kumasi.
Yeah, hase no, yekuta edoma o calculate a the doors will sink here. You are more than 251,000. But say, Ocean Kratemua, you are still a district assembly.
Wow.
So now I'm not sure you didn't say you're municipal, but you're LIM. If you wish to be municipals now, more urban road development fund.
Okay.
You call department, or call works for now, be say feeder roads for and urban roads for REV. But the Hassi listen say that's your district now. You need South you need Aquanian. And into your idea now, any idea BBR, and your common fund, Reba. The Tosubium, a bona a walk the district, no. It is the same as Obi Aquato, the fee assassin. Operators, no, or Mako talk like Obako could cheer a born hooker minerals commission. And a Omechia or more ground room, a man and Nti as a district assembly, aboɔ no enye yɛ japade enye yɛ deɛ. Si ehia bia yɛkɔsrɛ ɔmo na ɔmo de adom yɛn. So these facts must be established. After establishing all these facts, no, no main road, no, a highways for there, and yet assembly there. But as a district assembly, and then a young couple who are mobile, the what drip machines are the mood into corner bar, you see me at the machines of now, and no machines no who can remember ye car. And we try as much as possible, sir. I'm on the bar. And so, Kakai between ya, but the machines, no, they are quite a bone. Not yet, they are quite a crown. And see, this is the stick now. Not that assembly me will truly be a crown as a year. This is that. These are the facts.
So the situation I walk on. So the last time I'm intervening here, kakra, with your little resources near the bank.
About 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, Saturday. And the staff, the engineer, and then my drip coordinators, the Kobo night. They are quite a busy road into talk at the daytime, no, yeah. Traffic are obetting. My name is staff, you could do not show an address. It's not so my dear to near the
94.1 at Kumasi.
Now,
the last 2
with the because they okay a highway, and obviously it's not even within your budget for any permanent decision. But we didn't come so I'm a quite a bit I'm a permanent solution and
but a quite around the 4 year area. It came over could see offensive. That is the phase 2 of it. But to see how many highways forward in common at length. I mean, saying, Uncle Ponya, Doma, the mobility is suffering. In fact, we're almost done with all the paperwork.
94.1 at Kumasi.
The Baba declare maintenance. So the bear cast me between me. Actually, still with the mobile swam, far side or my baha. In the phase of it, no, from a Francho hospital, Kono, Ekwakusi, Akom Junction. Only a baby and a double knee. That is the blueprint that I've seen. See, one point a bedroom. See, maintenance, we in the social. And a more baby man, Akwakusi.
when are we seeing this maintenance of mobile being?
Them kind, or there has been a lot of progress. I'm communicating with highways. See, Mama, me assurance. But this time, see me Christo, me na me pet and future. I just don't want to give any timeline.
Obviously, you may be a Jehovah's Witness.
No, I'm a church of Pentecost.
No, Pearl, my now was it, but I would tell you, man, for Cadia complaints.
Oh, Metepa, some new man that they happen. I move with them and I plow the rules. Intiminim dear in I
concerns on the side, and I'm sequining you in Tino. Ama timamu na wo drivers no so atoto wo mo car Asante adienim intervention be na mo ye de aboa wo mo ebia government bus CB kra se de be ye betimi ama wo mo ho ahare wo mo kakra.
Oh, with Metro Mass there me no ma di nkomo ama almost started the buses nearby. But bus no mo de to han. There was an emergency at that day so about bus in a accident, so they had to recall our bus. But my name is Abema a original manager, and I don't come on. He has assured me, sir, new batches na ba no be release at least ba ko bi ama me maybe I juma
EZRA 94.1 Edu Kumasi.
Ate my na was Pearl Patricia Ankra this year the message akwa break self bibini be san to for so Mike I think she's on top of her story. I think so ni oka
but say me no enye enough man the oka enye enough man because the nkomodie mu nyina no solution ni ho for now enti amanfo a omo enam that enclave no I was say omo agitum say for some years now to come there they will go through this challenge and for me it's not the best. I think say we need to get a permanent solution. The oka say ontimi emaya anohoba say ebia by the end of this year and I said this time e be we there. To me I think say she's been honest. But I was say a buy no ehunu say amount for mo hono ebre in money we are also baby found because a hot time there emonwa say ube hand and power for now so oko hand ya so hand on konoma francho for what for what they wasn't down all there no problem the obedient that Adam no kwade no problem.
That's how for hide party.
Now say for now
we will not encourage that.
What do you see you?
What do you say? A wonderful. What do you ever go through stress? What do you ever go through stress? What have you?
But so back to the newspapers that here come about the finance minister.
Yes.
So from Kwesiboche Kwampepra Osafo Manfo
Osafo ena yeba
Banredu the late Anthony
Akoto. I don't mean Osafo from TSU.
I
Akwesiboche wo wana so.
Akwesiboche eniho.
Boche eniho.
I don't think.
Boche must be living no.
I didn't.
Okay. Then Kwabna Dr.
Kwabrado for there he's living.
Yes,
he's kicking
yes.
the finest Kwabrado
yes.
for and he's one of the finest.
Then
then you came to Setekwe and Anameka say a lot of people had a proper he was able to manage the economy very, very better. In fact, he's one of the finance ministers that achieved single digit inflation consistently for more than 2 years under the John Atamel's government.
So,
then
yes.
John Dramani Mahama Bai
also appointed Setekwe. Yes. The Setekwe Edio from 2012 to 2017.
Yes. And achieved a single digit.
Yes.
Inflation consistently. Then you know
the Almighty Ken Oforiatta.
Kuntum Kurunku Oforiatta Bai. He came every day white shirt.
The only Ghanaian finance minister in exile for now.
Our buy what the nature say what Kasan what to no to nyom you quotation. Now what cause he said you who the head
and Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam.
It was just a caretaker finance
I don't know about 1 year from
just 1 year. But Ato Forsen,
yes, it's
in all sincerity is Forsen.
Ato is Forsen.
For the first time in the history of this republic, Yako kind budget, supplementary budget, Yankwanko Jiskebim. Come on. Let's pray for that man. I do not support him say necessarily the presidency here.
So a good finance minister.
But you may not be a good president. I do not. I mean, lining up NDC for more president now. He doesn't have my support as a president for now. Yeah. But I think that he's an honest guy and he want to leave a mark. And let's pray for Ato Forsen to succeed together with the president. For the sports for no way. No, a sports for no should come. We just come on, sports for no. So let's pick a sports team. Just one of your 1, 2 commercial. Then we're going for the sports team.
Hello, we did Dr. Gofa, chair at TFO. makes you grow fine. Nyamika Ubia, Yabasha Ba, Yabatua, and the Shianaso.
Hello, me dey grow fine. Wanu mu ato, wuntu minidi, wunim ni entira. Ebasa na ekyere se. Yare ewura woni padua nimu. A ni padua no pese wo kutia yare no na enam se. Ahoani nu a ewo ni padua nimu sa. Na eno na ni padua no ede eko atia yade no nti. Ema wanu muto. Eno nti na wo be ya grow fine herbal tonic. Yedi koko aje emani padua no nuane nuro ma wotumi didi grow fine herbal tonic wo benya bia ton wo pharmacy ne bia ye ton abibiduro se wo pene dodo mu atua fresa ahomatrofo yi 0244 596 532 openfo de oma kwada no fo ne nkwada wonya mfie dumienu numu bi FDA aje adwadie nkrato yi atum.
Ya kani mampeni eye Fifi Atamils odani to ni bonkum na mampeni eye John Dramani Mahama kyerɛ wo mamu ni nyina de ye hire mampeni no no de wo hire wo bia na wo sua na nammo wo di na nammo atini ne yonko pa na wo sua bibi e di free ne nkyɛn enu eye ni tribute nsɛm a 14 years anniversary
so Mike, the late president John Atamils was a president Ghanaians will always miss. A man of peace, a man of honor, and a man of integrity. Baby, Ghana, let me state this. At Atamils' leadership as a president,
na menim se ye obi nso a oba e ka be saade a ai menim de benya bi saade a because we say me hwe NPP mu a for now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and I'm sure Dr. Bawumia well or form kama but say atame osusu no ebi ni mu mi hu wo mu because sana san kura no e tete nkrofo a omo kasa finti ampanifo na ba me be ka say wo munyai obi be ka bi obi anka no mfa ho anu ka mi hu sa ta mi susure bi ni mu ana me ndi si fo so omo ba omo so de omo yun bia na Joshua Labi usa ta wo hwe Joshua Dimina ene persona yes and also say professor tie was a professor. Now, why a vice chancellor? I a politician. Or not dear, a be and suno, a be a better professor. Fifi Atamils. But say me the others no offer a Sidun Katia and Sanokra. And Fakra. And then take what I hear them. Offer ye near penny Julius Debra.
But Julius is a guy.
Kakra. Julius is a kakra. But me the own. Me pasa me say a testy. Na me experience another leadership of an academia.
Okay.
A professor. No, me be me who say no. Because Ghana for na nim subaya. JM better than the Ghana. And this a lawyer for no near the ade no. But me say who 50 bill. But as to say about Swan, and then God will surely tell. But in our days, here, we are this before mobile. Maybe the only person I between that compare. Kakra, I bet I can say, you shouldn't ban the Cassan and Joshua be for now. Be for now. But if you will be on your Finipa, who's a vice president for us who are no more Japan, so no. Now you so come home. Parkwesi, and Miss Atta. No so jopa bi sa wa Ghana hapa o na so pani ono so fofi antwata enen ka fa pa ta me so te ase na nka mpanifo ndisi fo ko no akwaje futu se dem bibifo ko mpanda da akofo ho ene akufo do je futu so but enya masa but ebi wo bia no nyame fa bokra nsi yi na yen sere se ye di nkomo sei no oyo mampan na ote so a ye onema ye se da chi bia no ye ni wo mpo a enso no no mbetumi adi wo nsuso nkomo se de obi nkomo yi de bi mu due bododo de bi mu due bo ba ma ye hwe do baba so sa contract akese ene yesan okrum ha so
anyway, I read the newspapers now.
Papa, newspapers ni mamefa we say entwam tiawa daily banner. Na achami ni o mrashibedwe film right honorable Alban Smana Kingsford Babin was what the trouble for him. Sir wo banu wo de no call amonane se won kwaje adusua. Ya na wankasa no do ya ye fe no do. Ya ewo so wunyama obanu wuni bi emha no. Esan se abofra no wa won fofo na wo de ne kɔ no. Wani abusua no edo ewo mu ntem no ebeti ebewi ase kura be film so wofo no. Wo ma emma mesiu. Entudu ba betu kwan ya ma nyini ansa na ade na tu kwan akɔ amonane ene so eye de yewura Babin wo de atudwa eye futuo ye de ma awofo ebinom eno no.
Sir oba be there.
Emfa wo ben tu kwan ntem so. Manintina Ghana ha nyiri no wo hu obusua wo hu ofabi na nanom wonti ya mamani amane na
I think I agree with him partly because kwaranom kodunu no masay. I know masay, and I think that we need to always remember our roots, and it's very, very important. But anyway, young fat calls kakra, and unfortunately therefore we will not be able to bring you the sports. We sincerely apologize. 055-8620300 055-8620300 and 0531-455-105. Now, ubet me a friend out all the issues I have about one. Now I am part of the discussion. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, one I'm in saying.
Yeah, do you say this morning?
I'm in you.
Now, Mr. Mike. Ma fact I say we and the Bahumia Nisu. Bahumia can't tell me to feed the other end day home. Yes, your Muhammad and Kofi may give what I say. So, then the Kenya is not in the cry. When the Kuma were catching Komo's young fellow to me, I think I know the where the identified election. I don't know Muhammad Akai. That's more open to me. Is that the market of Bahumia? That's in Terimuna, something that I can't President Akufa say, with Washington here, when the Dutch customer above Mampam. If you want to first, I don't know Bahumia, the form, Bahumia will be able to win your child, dear, who was a lecturer, also academia. What I say? Money, yes, and chief of staff, the bad day, we now, so far, we can't support that. Papa, who cook your Fusika in TI, teacher for in Tuamoka, next for in Tuamoka, yet 9% before it has a full, it's a transport, said your airport. It is a whole fellow, and then want to meet you with your watching. One set a Canadian, I don't want to go, and that's when the 50. So I put them in Omokano away, who increment in a way, as my forces, and anybody knows it, the more height may fall. Because in anybody knows that, the means that I change my pocket as well.
Okay, but that's why I'm father the scholar. Hello, good morning, one here.
Come on, Midwest. I have a mama. Na me fa tie mo de ma Professor Joshua Alabi na amatia Obapa Esther Ostrich which man say about we dey ba organizer e Asante na amatia Solomon Akwaji women who should me o kata ko ya na ye djum na yo mu akonta ande bi ya fufu no foreign minister na so mo bu akonta ko mo na de na kwatra America to wasalo yare ya fa na waso wo ma and then the Ghana ni. Now for the because you make sure you go for that. Now they be I can't know what more no. No first can way make it to your book. Just I don't people fire almost for the community. And the money man one. And then money man the but I don't know just a real what is that for what is the first success of my show. I don't know what I'm doing. Hospital be what part of the body is we ana bu dia da wa wanto anka na Ghana nkyɛ kɔ yɛ na bo yɛ fa sabe ta ka sɛ o se bo 24 hour economy ban o wa yanto no me yɛ de na 4 years so a baka tɛ sɛ bo so sɛ no wa twa ne bu ba ko ano ni o ba ne de asa no ba be to mo de so ye be se ka kyɛ no me ko de
Father Nescola, hello, good morning, when you?
Whatever.
Yeah, money.
Well, never back up there. The picture with them, the waiting for quite a sofa.
I ain't you.
Second vice chairman, Chairman Deboko, ticket, and after what you didn't opportunity to be a assassin and yellow actually. Oba Umaye, Yama May, a Victoria Ushua Channel, Oba Women Organizer, and a Helena Mensa, and also Treasure, Papa Nyakopon Komo. Kofi, for us, for me, Officer Good. Obian to me changing my mind. I said, can the best finance minister than the independent. People be about him. Then you're Mokai, and I can offer that. So I go to get now they bought a often a can offer that. I think the second for almost 3 years. As you know, in a flat, I actually think I can say relative stable for almost 3 years. And I see one year. In the first time, they increase Ghanaian worker salary, but over 30%. Up to 9% when I last year they count. As you see, Antonio Monfrey at 14, and I can offer that Yakobona Sendium. Kofi, the Mokarium, the Kanyaponko, one Bonita Grampono, for the Ebony Bonnet, Ebona Sendium, and the better. So I Kofi any say my kid here. And the big beer Yamofe. The general people here Yamofe. One of your Debra cry Papa say Baumia. Kofi say I my kid here.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kofi.
Yeah, when you?
Padman. They say me discuss. I'm not king Falata. Omubu akonta. What the Ghana sha. What is the thing you be a mo famin ko. Ne to the go my ko look me chen. The people so go akonta. Esu ke Falata won tiri mo ko bi ya. E dey to sun ni. Okay, ya o nya di fa na ka ni pa boni se mo be yo ma ni. Ya na ko nya mo ti ala ka me ti ni wo wa ti. Ade su ni. One of the course of the man took a canny my metro canny like it in the president. How come one mayor president? Yet to charm out away a cry, but don't move Jimmy. To charm out one at one mayor president.
EZRA 94.1.
We're a vice president, but I'm not about me. So, yeah, name it, and we'll be sent.
Okay, 0558620300. Good morning.
Good morning, Kofi Asante.
Yeah, when you?
Kofi, do do swami magazine and okay. Kofi Simon Kru. Pame Emo Abaso and Semak. Yamichiam Papa, Professor Joshua and Meridian Chairman 1. And then incoming communication officer, Honorable Kabori. Na Kofi, and okay, and Komoa. Modi finance minister for ba at forcing far better. Essential money. The MPP 4% Moya did. Diana mentioned Yamwa among one Yamu, Najo Monsamu. And no, ya and a Mogoso Eddie. Tikovi, the yes, Ghana for Nise, Omunya Umapa, and Panta John Dramana Mahama, and Mamu Papa. Na third time media e ma obi anso so papa no na ni da ho e ma obi ntutu mo mo ne nkoto na num ana so obi mfo so no en check one sound check am ono da wo dwen ni party no no be den e je etum enti mo fa sa agenda no mo ntinda o mo cha ba cha mfo income secretary na ona bo
0558620300. Good morning, when you?
That would be Yami Asin being a reverend.
Yes, sir.
But you need me that Kofi watching Yanko Padafo. Achuma Panguma, Wapa di Sajima Samoa, our name Mensi, Namentiano. Now, Mensia, Professor Joshua, Alabi, Senior Mokano. Prof. Suno, the Quasimini. You soon to say, your friend saying, Professor Fifi Atakaka Mix, Yamefan Crazy.
the sure say the next generation will be just up for that or this hour. Now, they come in him. About finance a year. In fact, Kinofolia Tadi, at the Fufulia Shenaqua. You will watch Shenaqua, you could do Bible, Eddie Juma, Bible you could see and then to move to my pan one fine. It is a show more dear. Obi to say a friend say, by MPP time no, Nipa Mo Bomudi, and I'll be so you are saying, no woman can come home. Omu Juma. Now, in fact, you were such a party, even a kind. Papa was a white here there, or by a town go for my seat. On the pan side, you have one year can say, Mushin you my papa, Abanya, Professor Joshua Labi, if I attend you, then I shall bet for incoming regional secretary. To maintain my Chamanapati, but I think
0558620300. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. Ali? It's also with my friend 0558620300 and 0531455105. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Kofi, Ashdown.
Mamin Tio Beman.
I'm going to work on time. Oh, you are better now, the finance minister. Dollar, my chicken there from Emma Dollar, the Diana Dollar Cosro, the Diana 2 women. Now, all that over that, one month MP for 80 or home panel. How for that, I will go away. So you pension no Fusika. That's on the government, you said the woman among Fusika government. The Sunday is somebody, Omoko Ahmed.
0558620300. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Reverend.
Yeah, Honey.
The Patoa was organized the Kayaba Castle Station. Reverend, I know my member, but I'm in Professor Joshua Levy. Namintia, Honorable Yishama Lassa, not say Richmond, or say, not to above also go for Chama when she has returned bigger movie. Now, Reverend, you're better. I bind the buy, you know. I 2 years too. I have a MP before person would depress I did to end this. Now, I want to say, I bind the banner of 2 years ago for here. For once and some the buy, you know. Yet you come and I'm MP before Catena Coco Yatisu, and we are saying one Catamaco Bokino. I will quote a photo quota about the time I got near the poor. Share 2 and some the buyer, and I 2 and I buy a play a time, Mr. of who was near 2 and next I buy up on whom of them are full and what you have a Nigeria. Dollar buy a $40 and when you like to admit, I cannot get your $1 not to and next dollar and I'm living senator. Who may find about so now for your phone 5 1 time, you know, on your fine, on city school a day, on to hospital. I MP provide a month to you now one on my no my God, you're Robin. You never enjoy any to Pongwa. And 10 people for a moment, so far, you made that to me.
0558620300. I'm fine. The next caller. Hello, good morning. When you
Aduanaba, you go watching in the beginning of Maduro. Aduanaba, Makuka, or the number 1. EKM, also the number 3, organizer. And I say my 8th, second vice, also the number 3, Amu Kumake, so the number 3. But you know what, Aduanaba? Finance minister, you can't the best one you for Yata. If you don't make I will supervise free SHS. I don't know. Not good for Yata and the PIA. If Yata ever have finance minister, you told Gania Bomusay. You told Bomusay. But to force a year in Samrani now at 2014, you told Gania Bomu 50-something%. And the patron said, and the woman bank, Jessica, and the woman bank, however, 24-hour economy. Somebody campaign message, you can't done for Mebulu, a dome which you are forcing, and even a 24-hour economy in Yajima. And you make a comment of Oriata, and the effort is after 40 comparison there. But anybody on the whole factory, over that I am far better than after 40 on any day. You have a player, so you know what you do.
Cash in Tiadiana, I have to 2 minutes. Woman can answer. And I to force in you for Riata no many abroad. 0551620300. And up my mini audience. Hello, good morning.
So, don't find me.
Yes, sir.
But you may do a son of it. Me did the Hamza. me fẹ́ kasa free ṣùgbọ́n kó pẹ́ na maame mu ọba so na menkyia honorable Dr. Henry Kwabena Kukufu chairman a ọba Asante mantam na ọde koro yɛ ne pɛpɛyɔ ɛdaba mantam ha honorable Daniel Kofi minister so that happens DKM one of the organizer na yewura ekis Adepoku one of the vice chairman na the American say she cash said ya ombetutum isi ado mutum po na Puerto Rico edu nti said but ombetutum no omso Puerto Rico ombetutum no so for fees say omoto Puerto Rico so a agwodin na GTRP for anya so mo de beto to cash kam no omunya some of them now participate kan so e dey say omoto to cash kam na o free ai komu ko oshuma man ko ma stay series with the no omoto Puerto Rico na Puerto Rico ya ba sa 10 series no man omoto so na papers widen papers what papers and now how many months na that so mo atos papers game and no mo dey for check kama no mo to so mo to no e dey no mo create mo betu kama na go be so go be e dey me account you to Puerto Rico widen mo ye now o sha finance minister abubo mu din ta na ne ba nya sabi ene no ma no mo nya MP no mo ni ma chibe jafie o shewura o le ba ni do a no ma chibe jafie ya to ni akoto o dey no ba chibe jafie se bata basi ayi so ba se kepe kompepra ene ka ofrata no mo ni ma chibe jafie na no mo ni ma chibe jafie o so mo kind of ayi administration no mo ye adom encouraging administration no mo ye o kridaye so bia but ene no mo ni parliament ni no na Ethiopia parliament no no mo omorane but no mo parliament no omo hwe omo consensus so ma hwe MPC consensus no ma tinya ye bibi no ma deliver me that is up for me that ya so
0558620300 so bet me a friend now I part of the discussion come here I the Africa Intia 30% ye dey ba be ka ho Sanso and share a economic franchise terrible road situation. Then we are looking at finance minister Sir Abba ABC the current finance minister who is performing the best. Pacho 0558 620300 and 0531455105. Good morning.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Richard the member of Parliament of Malaysia South. Lawyer Nana Jiba Fowua. Chair incoming organizer. You were DKM. Order number 3. Chairman Odino Kokoapia. Order number 1.
I'm sorry, Otam Naswai. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Reverend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mama Jaja, I was down Pacao. I just go out in the United States of Copo. Na yana mushada na mutu zembigu na mwada wete ajirana asempa wa ze ko ni abiru ko no franchi obi a mutu mo ya adwumani ya ada na kwano akwano mo nye na chief executive ze highway dia na drip ko debe mu awura di nyankopon Ghana de wo problemu na president Kufuor wa the best you wa
Okay, so hold on with the course, but the latest info analysis, the survey there about 35% of Ghanaians, 65%, as you say, John Dramani Mahama should be going on the third term bid. Me Ankasamadi Kwesi Adodike is on the line. Obodike, we have a code here.
It's okay.
Adodike.
You will stop.
Of ODK? Was the other ODK? Okay, I want to get ODK back on the line and we have a discussion. Okay, wow. So, Marin Kwa Masona Yane, Kwesiado ODK in Incomo. I did ODK. Morning. Mini ODK.
EZRA 94.1 Edu Kumasi.
Adodike, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Adodike, Unia, Kofi Asante, Bibi Aboko there.
Kofi, Bibi Aboko.
Very quick one. Info analysts, Eddie Abetudra server 65% of Ghana for Epese John Mahama echo for the third term. What do you make of reporting?
You, Ghana for Kophobia, Omuni Moye. If you say, mandate my president, 4 years. Now 4 years, and yes, say, a month for saying, I wish you move ma, which me call him praying also. You can't tell me, Kofi, you go school, your first term, second term, third term. And you now come back with the first term, second 1 year, second term. Say, Mark, I'm better than fee, say a twice or a term. And he now a month for be say, your interpretation say, intermittent and answer continuous. Will be the Supreme Court, but Papa name work on a band say, only we a nimpre no sooner obekwa kotenan cheno kwahwem ena amanfo bi ekeka no oto aso beboa ne ade and them say in the light of this no ena infofo yes no yeso yentese watches ne hwe de Ghana force beka and the umdi aba no enya me nwa ena for him to go to for third term ebeye tene e say I was say call referendum now referendum no here over 75% of Ghanaians' endorsement, of which I think it will be difficult.
As it stands now, a man for the Supreme Court call for interpretation. In an unlikely event, I'm not speaking the minds of the court, but I'm only playing the devil's advocate. Now, court on the case interpretation can say 2 terms, no, young successive, consecutive. And also, Kono baby, Muna say there's that lacuna and what me from one.
And say Supreme Court can what it means is that I just say call referendum still.
No, Supreme Court now pronounces say 2 term no and yes successive continuous 2 term into Kobana Kobima, you don't need that any referendum.
Kofi brofo term 4 years. Another term 4 years. Either say a year continuous or intermittent is still a term. And there's no argument about this. We are there and a term is a term. It doesn't matter. Say we are continuous and I say intermittent. Unless of course say it be you say Papa no neduma so any ye propose say a referendum na Ghana for yes constitution a only 2 terms no eno de ekobasa ye be kwakoto aba ama Ghana for akire omade say the info for akọ ground so nipa bi akire omade na Kofi enye we don't build a country around a person. It's a football team near say Sasa mwajan amobi ayekwa intimenko anase kudu suprai yes woniwa intimenko wake up no enye sanete e system na ye bibu o mane nenye Ghana system failure system na failure was say nya a system leaders will work on the system enye discretionary so obi di na adwene no yini papa into oba obetima Ghana yi there bi ya lazy as a nation and ya di colonial masters nshisha omudi maye no sanhye we no e ma Ghana for ye asomfo e mienye adefo it we need to understand this near encourage a democracy well tailored to suit our mindset, our traditions, our culture and our way of life. Colombia couldn't democracy. It's only African. And I'm laziness. Any yepe idea on a silver platter, you know. Yama brokuna to be abre. I didn't know any and tell say baby. we don't understand it. Now, a bear ya say, you move the first as you na and share 5%. You debate you create a leadership architecture as several the ordinary Ghanaian. Ghana for better zero. It will be difficult. Your mama will say, Papa, the second thing, maybe our from baby yet. But that notwithstanding, say your mama knew and the Ghana baby, a better break. These are the questions we should be asking ourselves. Says I didn't know why. 7 years, 10 years, a necessary structures, systems for why. We don't care about who leads. It's about the system, and everybody is within the system. The leaders only work on the system being created by Ghanaians. That's all.
But what here the amount for a count? Well, this, you created the environment. Na ebasa bibi sa akra ba ma baka zo de na nko so ompe ba Ghana for na aka what's Ghana for up nasem what is different because my for still woman so hu you
obi say Kofi enya wo ya ban ni bia na be ya obi ani beje ho because say o man mimitim sesi me hu say ensakra kakraba yentimi ntomtwe the big to say the government organogram and the government behavior that alone kwama krono etimi tumpo ministers are omudabo o pebibia they welcome everybody, not too much partisan we be but enye trying to say maybe an etwemu ya wakra ye nimre bi etwemu say wonye party bia Uko bibia ye catch us on kind on abepedien. Sariman na everyone we the business fraternity yet minya access to do what we call due diligence. Nipa bibrina air tries on baby. And who share and share your work do don't know but if you don't timinye but and on say institution or the abanya papa. If you own timiana, you should be my immediate impact. It didn't a national development plan. Eboa, you bear and Kakranka Tanzania grew. But 4 years is not enough. So between the every Nitimu Punina, and we need a national vision. Your mama didn't the about the in the Abba, of your Saturday Abba, near Kikamu, near national policy. The other or money na a year vision. I will be dear to the Anoba and Nabe Fadia, Manya, and your wagon said, it may be a term, yeah.
Jamal say you are entering other studio now, but very quick one. The recent budget I can man for say the young man as the finance minister to Forsen is more than Forsen comparing to Furiata and other finance minister Abe. And pay and only young como among Kwan Pepra Kwesiboche Eba Bedi this young man. Why not would you say oh we know heart?
But I know Kwesiboche.
I
told you.
You are contributing. Or your paget or cement more the whole year. Now, Omukeka, atemize prices for commodities and services. But Nechin will be a war, Yama born, no more for everything. A year. The free one where you who has it? Because what you remember, say,
our friend is saying, milk born, but are we not gone past that regime? So, that time, they have price control. We are not in price control. This is Bokra. They will not follow.
Now, more mechanism work here. You fall within that because forecast no more. $1 I could do 10 cities. We could use your market boom. I work some arithmetic. I been say in the way greedy crown maximum and minimum which my tone is paid. I'm it's not about price control, no be a ton of it. But we say no, we are there overturn we did that range. And I bought my South forecast no, never man for a year budget, a year. in alliance with a woman income.
And Ato Forsen post-child demeanor as a finance minister. What assessing? What would you say?
He's doing very well, except that private sector engagement, is self-fund wanting, and Bank of Ghana so they need to restructure it. As a Bank of Ghana, quite to say, a banking sector, ama sika yedi adwuma long-term development. Say, we keep quiet factory. We have to be 30 years to pay. Say, ni Bank of Ghana for ni so. It is the finance ministry be biano. And to me, any impact on the private sector development. And I would say, you see, loans are flexible to the private sector fraternity, so that Obisu to tell them, I mean, let me 30 years and capre. Maybe people pay 2,000. Now my production more because at the end of the day, make me keep push cannot check. Eddie Abame doing, but yeah, there is say we are banking sector now. Koye jiko duty, jekranema short term. It's a map projections are among for the baby market. Say na umatimia fedi pano form.
Because already came a was Mijiri Sabinia or get in touch because I already came out and Canada. My inner for baby in our fee. Yeah, home races here name far and discussion.
Yeah, compare Antex Spanish 3-pack combined the 2-pack dear page minus to be up for what the Spanish Gallic Mission Africa capsules about a drone cra and Hama would draw Makuma could do Siam. Then you know, can't see any no dear Spanish Gallic Mixture and the capsules a draw was swing. So yet as Sanina would now say at that time, and now some which into me near for sunny in the Pedrianimo. Sasadia do cruni Pedriano, who pressure swat not who Pedro a bit me up. A Spanish Gallic mixture and the capsules to be an album. After the Spanish jingo capsules and swab a German so a jingo below bar any soya or you moon your chase young when you run free ya. Ye day I jingo caps for pano. Na a drawings would no more dani da with no. Na a dasutrum come on which a dear for sunny Nicodemuno. Nebi so dear for sunny ye were dreaming moon wet to me a kaka ya didn't have so. After a bumpy before Emma woman so a genu ye Juma Basahari super papa. Colina Cable, PFA Pharmacy, Danny Hebel, and after Freddie Men, Suburma Benya Piatra Fred 0266 114 111 0266 114 111. And Mema, one person, one which not brand, and Mema or person will boy, you may ye passo. Or person with Jimmy Rubra Bema, not your bona basso, dear channel pie to the production. I want a time for him, a guy herbal mixture, and I open no num son say a yama mema pa. Na ebwa mema and suna ebwa a man. We your bar now Pacific crew how you know. We you diffuse swa a guy herbal mixture, and I open num. Is yadia could ye wo a chuas, yasiatica yadia a pamono, a guy say Sunua. Now, if you want to pills, stop any biaka, not one no nom. One no more, one no no ya dear, ya treaty say ya dear. Ye hinted pedianum no a to us here, not what to me I do one uncassa. Which I don't we are for doctor was 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 na afei agan enche okwampa abefaswa udi edrono ebedi juma gwan be herbal and homeopathic clinic ye kwa ya sabia fie ye kwa kwaje ya shobo papa de fi wonum sanse wo mo atamma ene ba no abibidro herbal treatment no a wa kwadire mu afei so e ba no homeopathic treatment se ye fa emfide kokudam enhwe ni peduan mu wure ni peduan mu nyi ni peduan so enyi hawa hudo nyina mfi ni peduan mu a eye gwan be herbal and homeopathic clinic for man omudisa jumadi sono amayen was sister banisa love service na opese ucha anase eye scan na opese ucha opeso ye massage and physiotherapy services no eye gwan bay for nchen ene ye kom eni kasam ne se wo boani hunam mu na mfa honhom famu so de ba gwan bay ho no mu a ye ne ahonhom ekasa etua na moboa ema bibia so timi ekoso kama enum yade ne watie gwan bay sibra na wonfa hahama entu ase kra emfa emmam ajusu do nyina ye ben do nyina circuit court no sabre ya trase enkopim no nai empem mu freyen 0241 587 674 0241 587 674 kumi abati Dr. Kuminie wari ti on shoda be djama shwe da sani wani si obisibisi wani no ense de huna de ye ade ni wachira wo huna be opia wo hu se wan sha hwehwani wa wo hu ade ni kura se ye a wo nse de hunu ne wo kinkan kumi sebra na wonfa eye tin no a wode aba no waso no wonfa mo na fa tu so mu meet ni num ne etire kwa no nom wo sepe ne saa no na emwani so ada ho afen so ebo ma de num atwo no wotimi adidi ne stroke ya de agi na boso na ekumi ya bati na abenum se unipadua na yebo ho wa ye mra kope kumi ya bati ni bi no nom na nipadua no entimi enyina gina so ye papa enfama afen fibroid na woni padua no so a eye kumi ya bati Dr. Kumi Edro no enu a na ye nom ya tropiti mo herbal na afen pharmacy shop ahodo ni nyina emu se upebi ato afre 0247 164 022 and 0503 785 565 0503 785 565 shall so your ban of a fra kumi abati nunum bia enye yeda
so Michael Brem na
nyame ya domwa ya djuma de bi ba we EZRA communications
of course
the season
of course
of EZRA adom achade
of
nyame na de adom yen na yen so ya ma wiase na ehunu ye betumi aya ne se wo de otimi ye no na ye boawo ama wadara di na ya sa tretre wa kire kwampa betumi afa so betumi aye ne yie no watumi anya hu sika sa won kwan da ache betumi aboawo doesn't matter if you wadu ebia wo bia na wutie o hweye no wo tamale wo hene wo baba EZRA e kumase adum de ye nche sa be da so wadum enya mfie de haya na ewo adunti se wonim sa wonim nyum to acrobatics na wonim ye ade bia no ye bia gitum sa adum achade ye no bomoden a hweba kwada nim bo a bomoden na be pick form say 100 Ghana cedis per o weni a season 1 no kai e ko South Africa bia betimi asi season 2 no cash price e so de 10,000 Ghana cedis 7,000 5,000 afi a chere bebre na keka ho bosom yansa nti ja pick say king and one no na o da TV so sa oba from atufui unya forms ni bia 0240139494 0240139494 and 0244464888 afi mframa say the spiritual herbal center aswe ne adru opening in fact na ne afipa na onu ankasa tena wiase ache na watena kurase enim nubra na hama waka bomu na ode ayadru na o se yanka nje do bia babia no bi ho ono so na adru no wono aye wode ma no akọ no na wanom na afetumi aboa mu a awo ho ya de mo no anopai mo nkwana so ye yawo any stomach osanko ade a papa wotrete me se yawo ni stomach osa ni mianu yi duru ho no pa ya awo ho ya de ama wo a fama se dua oburu mvia de wo hwe papa ne me sare pa ne ho oden ntede mo so oden pa kone kwaje duru na afi nti mu a na afi wo so no wutimi ewo fa ho fa oba na afi osa bia no wanya nso a na me mo na ase ntimi ntu ema wo kokoso ahemfie ewo nyancha ne ase eho ena wo 0559 904 024 0559 904 024 papa me wie na anope wadaroma
yeah
kaban for yadban no si na ya compare personalities yes I let
yeah
ya tuwe ya kase bia o so Kofi Asante wose kwanya e be beka so for the bia oda din say Mike onadin anu ntia say Mike ana so for nya papa majora se esu ni ban se de nipa no obedi ade wo sitie na ne yasa hwan ne betu abaye sa bi be sra wo mu a ba me check koka me check koka pa na makati koka se onyere no ho mo adwuma na ontre ne campaign num ema o jeja no hokra na ezei sadia ne emesitia ne de
na aifai
waya kufu ana kufu krom den
wow
den kuka yene ho
enye yizi sa
oh yes
sa
kuka be wi ni ba enye yizi sa
oh really
ai when you be wi ni ba enye yizi sa so de ne di agro say kim asembe yasem
wow
ba kuka is kuka ai kuka di kuka kuka santuma kuka wani kwa pia sofo kuka na kana wasem yu kuka Jai,
that's serious.
Jai, so for
I catch him accident be a or asafo.
Dangerous.
Too terrible. I tell you me raho. Who
accident no?
I know more. I want to share a.
I'm saying come.
No.
But that's saying come.
Mo fa mo ni hwe kakra mra ne ya ba ne ya ba ya kwa kodi nkomo. I tell you hwe kakra bi bra na. Obisafo e too hey! Hey! Kuma si asafo.
Safo ya. Eno mi na be wo. Leba. Ah, safo.
Yeah, you found the anymore. Yeah, na traffic na say will be.
It just had to man.
Na le fi na bre fra tonsu na ba na. Clement mo information.
Sure if we say kwine so.
Atonsu lane on.
Bebo speed ben
na make us had
na kai e dia yetimi du ba bi yedu.
Hey! Safo.
Sir Mike.
Safo yon come na.
Serious so terrible. Therefore we just labor run about asafo. And it's so precarious. Oh no, come on, hell no. I don't know who, Samai, come swap pa, peja the baby bua gaga. I don't know, a body, baba ukruma.
No free, if you're about this, honey.
I don't know.
Maybe about
and they be a what dangerous. And they be a what free, dear.
Yes. I'm about. And I told you,
just our body a car be I am breaking him. We are not breaking in Najuma. For your bus here, MCR Mama and I home for our quick commercial.
Hey, why fish? Someone you would know it. And the man who say
Yes, such a mob, and now Yantini, no baby.
94.1.
What do you need to do for me? Let's take your Biazo. I could pay the gap at the end. It's immediate. Me catch them paying the business. Won't me? I'm raining at home. Now said you would be a anchor and Chicono. Anchor compose and anchor and Chicono. It's immediate. I am one.
But Odike, dear,
Except for that was a brief discussion with a playback discussion. And Sama Munina Kwa Baby EZRA TV, EZRA Radio. We are back and Anope. The breaking news I de Emmaus Oko Kumase Asafo labor ran about in a very terrifying road accident. See, the videos are very, very, very precarious. And you can easily get this, and that is what you seen. But now watch the scene, and it's so bad. Residents are asking the question, how can this happen? Because it's just a very, very busy road. Unless otherwise, Kano elusive break, because it is just a situation where you cannot understand it. Say, you will have somebody driving the vehicle, and we told several others are injured. And you ask yourself, in the middle of the road and a very big center of the town, to what extent? Oh, your drivers need road safety. So driver here and well load board there and near Magus but some police a checkpoint more than 10. More than 10. And can no break me behind you. Can not done a summer sorted, and this is it. The car somersaulted, landed on it back with the wheels in air. And Danny Butui Emanen ties ni hwehwem enie nipa prepapa and enye ka ketwan so it is so bad and very, very terrible. Your best your drivers etoda munwen timamufuo no ene wo mo a enam ekwan no ho so because there are many occasions people with impunity na oma flouting the rules. And nearby you trust ye any consideration you trust ye no timamufuo no will overlook it. Police will overlook it. Driver na nkasa watike mu no onwe ne daachi onhwe weja home. And this is where we are, and we will continue to have some of these accidents. Terrible, very, very, very terrible. Objavo another pay more asafo area how modi money eyewitness accounts with me and frame a line 0531 455 105 asafo mo modi money ehun this accident 0531 455 105. Share with me na minya your account accident na ye den o asafo utie ugina ho na accident no esi 0531 455 105. You can share with me for me to understand exactly what happened or that route 0531 455 MCR. Mama me that number no projected. Wana edu wanani ehu ye. Wana edu wanani ehu accident na a cause one. You can share with us and let me know exactly what happened. And that is exactly what we seek to do. But the police okay 0531 455 105. You saw the accident and you are able to tell us exactly what happened. Share with us. Now, I want to believe that the Kia driver, no, at least he is still surviving. We told there have not been any casualties, but the situation, no, has that been very, very terrible, and it is that bad. So Mike, one a war that area. I mean, him say, Ufri labor run about Hona air bar. That is no, not labor. Ufri tech and a air bar.
Yeah,
who is sunny.
Yes, that's what I'm about.
And a Ufri a year.
Atosu
Enclivu so ba ho ye sane baby a obo people kakra the
so ufri
kuma edum na obo people no a
and I say so ufri labor and about so labor no yes ufri Premba Assembly won so ban so ye sane kakra yeah won so ye sane
Premba Assembly hall
yes Premba Assembly hall e sane aba I won so ye sane kakra.
Okay, Prempa Assembly Hall is sunny. Yes. And that area no police force regional labor anymore. Yes, let's talk. Police force regional labor anymore. Police force regional labor anymore. And we also agent. So what? Obapa, good morning.
Good morning.
Time burn accident we see.
This one is I'm not saying for no song ma Aduanaba in the best being 45 to 8 o'clock in the morning. I could say
there Ankasa
EZRA 94.1
I'm a parent unanimously yes I could say our labor runabout is one of my and some plan I have the corner of share the go buy. Now you do only a move the key be a one of the body except body anyone. But look at the bottom of the now all the time by 734-21 and no APR blue and our truck carry this far and it's number AGT-836-6 and also every who thinks you want to get this guy and I if you get this guy, it can't be bigger. And the also actually I'm also I'm home and I be trying to go liberal about one. Now the way I am is I can't really great. It's not all one animal or anything or anything straight away. Obviously, the car no extra police one about so it's of course a million pa. In the other human or another or the kind of pavement. Now, full pavement, you know, all banana, post into a pavement in the back or the kind of formula at Kajano. It's a better non swear at top or not that short car so. Run about maybe our solution and good, and then they can share wood and the book heavy. Now, if you want to not die than any year, let a motor soup. Now, our church was around, let's for a night at you. That had any made in a little about 4 hours, they can't for a night lesson, and so at the time it would be. Now, that's an enemy, and I would say, rather than a trade day. Now, I only get papa. Now, you better woman people appear one I say, because I only see and a fire services here. My fire service for into one of the blue best media and tell me. Then, so I'm son of fire service about the blue one. Now, wait a while around the room, or master 5 be so to check out a car, 8 years by the name. That is like an holiday. That can depend on him, but it's still no more than a 2 minutes here. Not a year, papa. And that peer driver was solo. The can't see Daddy and I talk almost the kind of Daniel can't see over the session. It's very limited at high and also not Moja is no car. It's no other get me the energy. That's that I get to be kind of here. But what you said, you know, must be a planet. I don't know if they can say a bomb place to be BRNC. And the fire service for a passing one of them, or not to police hospital one of them. If the chef information be a fire service side of the Bible, the young said, I am told of control training now. We safe, and after a day, and this year will should be.
but maminya we so far see police for that so ho
the patron police for e wo ho no na police for no eba no o metimi achi o metimi ayi car no o mayi e so car no o ma peja for because na car na do ya adi ayede e kwa na o chele be na o de ko Ora kwa amokumu no esan sa se de si na ka bia ni se for so and the dey betimi aboa ni se ye be church ka so wo no ti boy na wa ro na boa ye esan kana body ni na e she bu ni ne o ka body ni to ku e fa e na police for ma ka ba ya church no e si wo no afeki ana so na dan no ya dan me si wo no ma police for apa da ki ana so a wo no e de kono
enti driver ben ani tipa yi
the pastor driver na ọmọ na wo chiki ano ọ̀nà na le ti ẹ̀ka ihe no.
Mami nyanti we as you olusu break ana.
The pastor olusu break.
Arata na police for dey je hono boy.
Wọ́n sọ police for no se e ko ma se o ko be bi a dey si e no pa me che ni se o fi amokuma e ba o so sale e ba. And it's a big gas station be one. Similar to this, now we're back in our town. And when you're breaking, while breaking our share, breaking our show into our body, and now better for between us saving them. But why is not what you don't want to go? I want to know what my family, yeah, maybe more. If you say, Naka or the two do not but not 4.1 and the deal so attack you all of them. And you know in the front of what's printed. You know, they are so they have two placements. Unfortunately, all two placements in this one are not this lady. And a phone, a far phone that's in a pedia phone. It's not what you understand, not a transformation. The kind of person you know, but to me, I don't care. But I'm not also here, and I'm not for the it's with this as a divide.
I see. My now was about this update. When okay, so that's the scene live on EZRA TV, EZRA Radio. So, Mike, into Olusu break. And that is how it is.
Oh, Papa, I didn't know. The way I didn't know see I know everyone crack. Because a horn cast the door soon. Who's a beer? A so lucid break. I'm not a Bianca cast behind any hole. That's speed, you know, at the neighbor idea. But, and yeah, dear, I want to cast almost every time the no cast no about peace war. So I didn't we see.
But, Mike, there's a story. I want a year close to Untumi to confirm that he has apologized and seeking for clemency from the president.
Untumi Nankasa.
Yes.
Oh, so chopper dear. So what part was it saying? Said you were
na
almost over catches on Patron Dada. Anyway, I've heard almost bank in Japan when I say almost yes, Uncle Patron, Timuka Patch or Grano on his behalf.
Na say and it is now well Nassau won't to me among finding tombs where did you president at them now? A patch was there. President, but did you attempt Nayadamatum to find one?
No. We know the Damudia dear. And yeah, it
has nothing to do with president. So,
in T.A. maybe and send your Kafam and Penny and was so be patch or some man can ye dear. Fair enough. But I know not to say in free prison. What I say? What you free prison now? And then I bear me, sir. Sir, or my penny and cassa. Every man say, okay, said the man am destino. Me the amasa, ubi obedi boni biano. Me, omrama to me say, a double beer. And if I no sooner by than a Jew ever prison, no. Actually, say, or for me in the you know. And now say, or my very say, Emrano. A macro appeal, 7 months this week, almost as I almost started the process, no. No macro appeal. Now appeal no, I am going to me who sign no. So who say your bail pending appeal? So the bail pending appeal which I say, bra ye kwa appeal no ano. Ye ni nipa no mfa mra fie. Na ye ni asa no ko me be di asam na wie. Sa no ko ba sa so a won to me betumi aba fie. Na mo onto sa na ma we be si no de chopper no entimi ma no emma efie. And ne ko court no so no any prison no enya chopa no eno ntina na me pa cho say message yenu anu MPP for say omo make comment here omo nya careful on how they will make their comment. 1 against judges, 2 against the government of the day. Fi say some to say aban no e wo influence wo mu dia wo kan one kan ye a oyi untumi kwa no enya bail na say onya freedom e wo the samana boya or tano numri any exam bank no so dey dey e wo ho enti obi an nsa so obi anum no ye mo na pampam enti no in as much as we defend untumi no they must be very careful on how they defend untumi ni nyina no enya ho brak se kasa fi se papa no niam ya de atoro so no so the one way na akokasa no no kopa na akoye na kwose abufu a omampani dia sa omampani da akufa do kan say wono onya judge enyo na sentence obi a no the same thing so ana mahama ono so beka so ono so enya judge na mom yenim say Ghana de enya dan na the president of the day no the government of the day no e wo a slight influence kakra in the senate here there opani no ho aba asem na wo kan ye kan ho brase kwan so ye nya titi because oh yes an wo de otifie o edu anyimra ha koda ono yere na madidi abom but that the affected no the
affected na asamato no but Sir Mike want to me apologizing
who's no asako court
yeah
and no court no
yeah
exam bank there
yeah
omo do court no and I want to be lawyers and they to court na nim say omo ne atoni je no na shaase na omo shaase no enema ntimi anwemu peye and a court no so okay na me mamo the amount of agents say mo san fan court 21 days mo what na say mo ko reach agreement some month me reach agreement a e be san baba ha ya abeto asem so reverend wutie deputy attorney general nkoma wodi kan di an mo ko court no ahwe ya plibagin no omo nyi
emfa enra ebra ya de wontumi wura court na o share the armed prison officers will pick up 2 mudi animu now want to meet together with other convicts our court cases not a prison bars when you the neighbor one thing pen and I'm train who say life can have a very interesting way to teach you a better lesson to humble you on things that you once spoke about.
Yeah, or did.
I mean, life can humble you. I mean, just like that. 80, Sir Mike, we are nobody. Against the law, as a person, as a human being, and everybody.
You have to be careful.
When you're to me, I am very careful.
We want to be bound on say to be a
oh yes that affecting
I'm penny because I never me want to be born a crowd me to me and me walk as a penia me to me ma that you say Ghana Nibia no why bonnet
I can get us the video but Samai and when I make my telescopic eye in the prison cancer now man for say where did I get these facts yes and how did but is he Samai yeah kuma kroma wodi ani ne enu ba wa sem de be ka o enu de mo bia mfa ye wodi ani ye ma me di bi ofie ba wa sem aka no ofie de be ka
patokro bia
you said
enra teacher for me ensa no musia me na Kofi Asante reverend na prison what there na me say yan
wodi ani ne enu
na me say yan ye wa prison for a ya hwe wo mo na it asabo reverend kan there
Samai sabi meti hey are you telling me say ebia mini wo fase ana mini obirim a omo
oh discuss your source kra
apart from that kra no sabi kroma enti ye ni information
pa what they to office wo na ka tell say wa samba
say dey momo dwi say dey da bia mo kan asem ne ye be kama asem
ntumi na ekode
ye tama na po wo mo de no ekono tell mo munya adaje da bia mo pe mo hwe ya asem kan
me tete na na eja mo ya mo se mo mbre so mo so Kojoro ko heba mesha na me kan for mamu abusia wa yare na yare no afi na ekro bo nso kra no yare na afi na ba koko pa de otu ase aduro no tu ase ta infection bia no nya menstrual disorders afi no mo ya no ho na mo ye mo mre woda mpam ntumi so kra no watumi akwa adwuma be ma ntumi adwuma mpam oba nso no kru hia mu a won tetenka bia no pressure enso na wo sora mo nyina mo aduro no ene reko heba mixture yi aduro amansa yedi ho adanse owiase enya agro amano nifo nyina kanfo se aduro ya ma enkomo kra ntumi so renkwa adwuma wo mere mu nyina erunti wo yare be wo boso bia no wo pedro bi to betu abo apa ma so ho atimi ato ya to apete beto aduro bia benya bi wo pedro pa so atu a no afre so fo reko na ma ne 0244 470 067 0244 470 067 ave ma men kanfo Inshiraba drilling company emfa emawo se uyo bi a wasi da pese otu nsuo sha pese otu nsuo anasa wodi kan tu nsuo na maye efi enso ewo mu se yebo drilling world drilling construction pump installation ni na no eye Inshiraba drilling company na me kanfo amawo asore doso bia obi ama ga na to safro no aba betu nsuo de amawo ebo no so fo mpa wasu sika kwa nso a ono ano betu ama na pam no otu na krakra e de ama the offices no eye Ennin num ene wo Ghana ha Kumasi sunyane brekum oboase na afi enkran beyond that no so frɛ bia obia no abetu so no e de amount 0244 496 632 0244 496 632 de be wie ne asɔre so e Ketma Herbal Center se ehwehwemu adadi pa se wiase nyina no no nya enam yare no e be opepe afi bia enunti nam yare so yare ha adwen pa do akɔtibi ukofa na ya na so no bi ko sia na akonya ye anase won so say kidney problem liver problem na say o how bia na hawa Ketma Herbal na make kanfo de amawo omode a na ekona so ye na afi ontimi emo ojo so ana emu ye mu hyehyewo moja bi efirimu eba ma no so a muntimi na mo so so na mo eche mo pa no mo ase so fi bi firi ho eba ni na no Ketma Herbal Center aso ye oba ho a doctor behwew na wafi watimeti yare ni na so ase de ama ebu akwase pa se Gawe Junction ho na doctor no pay on anase for no ewo ifidi ewo ho e de hwe ni padua no no e do so pa bomode na bra no pay na yentimi enhwewo o last stop Ketma 0246 Ketma 9147 Ketma 17 Ketma Herbal Center bomode na bra na onyamenti obenya.
Thank you very much Samaika my uncle Dr. Boche. Good morning.
Good morning, Asante.
Dr. Nampacho, I'm state for who to say. Nyamiase. From Dr. Boachi to Dr. Abusu. Dr. Have you ever called there?
Reverend.
Na Abusu for who there?
Oh, Crystal
hospital for no so who
Oh. And I know one say season a woman there. And they are malaria cases.
I see. Why then they are not
say this season here we are fertile for one to breed more.
Okay.
It's mosquito no system no. Then you know so catch see near home.
Yeah. I see. That's
a little there. I was say the best I already. Say it's
94.1
that should be condition I'm more try and I said yeah and before can Ghana for yeah so much
more red
more resistance a dose
okay
almost all no quantity
okay
said they are not a reverend ya sorry I buy say they are so even a cardiac almost adwuma ne se wo moja na no didi.
Wow.
And no di tu no nkusia.
That's interesting.
It is over man pie bibire that means they be on very.
Okay. Doctor, yet for the sake of time, you know, we need to go straight to our discussions. Just latest updates. Wontumi, I'm told, has apologized, seeking clemency from the president if our sources are right. And but 60% of Ghanaians, AGD said John Mahama is on the right path according to Global Info, and also about 65% of them would want him to go for the third term. How do you combine all that? At least for the next 15 minutes, I'll give you.
naja boy ko se fese ko tren so fi ti tu be be naja do ho akosi kakra se na tren ka no na menchia menua Dr. Tufuaso ti share check 94.1 ni na na se ayo man chichire ni nyina ye chichire na men starting free wontumi premency ya woken me say ye nyina some time now no do we and kore ya na ye ba kope ye kan di sometimes you move no asem ba na ye kan kore na sometimes you say we MPP nipa na people begin to attack you because as I say no the kore or no what kind of kore no. And so I believe say not for the sake of politics in some some kara for no correct and I kuntumpo no I want say the correct ba ko pe chairman won to me while MPP was in government no or in power no 2017 2024 no kasa bi ko course wa se bi am ko yi na yi mu bi no dwene se kasa na am fa yi na yifi because menyi ni se Ghana ni bi badwene da se on pani dwo Muhammad yere se be kodwo menyi ni se ma me kodwo nti as we ga ko bi ehu de ka nti be ma me nto asem firi ho na me akizi ni bebrebe nti ne nsem no de kodwo ba bi no ti hu se me hu se to some extent so political persecution bi abam kakra yeah to some extent that I mean hu bi kakra
Yenyawa intua
waka that is it the power lies that is it bisaka enti say me hu ni say politics and do brave na say ye ne sa so a ya na em say be ha kakra be do me bi ya anya careful yes e betene ye etene ya makasa ye nyina hu say esi kasa asem ne kura men kan
was he punished because of a kasa or punished because of a
me ba na me tie when you Mike ba na mo kana Mike kan se mo cheche ne law na kakra ba to he asem na Mahama de no senye hiesi no yemfa nya asem o memha na me somebody like me me fa hiesi nya asem enti me kana radio show man sem na ya tete na chire ho no bi no chire se ne me bebre bi akokoko so na se wo hwe Maham ai untumi asem ya sama boy ho no na saase ne so so wura no kodi adanse e ma state no se untumi di man se wonua me na me na wo bia no e na wo difa bia ye galamsi nti untumi nim ho bi ba ye ni na so nim se untumi no so wo license minor or license license na ndi si aban etition na di man 2012 na di man no nti si asase na wura no nkoye say reclamations or whatever na wonua me no say galamsey ni wo so na gold wo so ene ki tuni mani ye dia tinka untumi on fa mo obi o ye galamsey ya no nka to nkoye o say ko no awo license ko bitu but we nyina it kun kodi adanse etia no man sem na bibiri ama te si wura no ayen incarcerated akodi sesembe amakoka aban ko nti say wo patch wa ye mpanifo se die no ho akire ne ye ka bi ma no nti sabre u freedom ya keteri ya restrict wo dada ketu ebim fa ha ne wo kwa ha ya san freezing account ne ma bebiri asi nti se de na minu amake ka no wampani Mahama betima ma no presidential pardon or amnesty se bibi sa wo yes why not ne mten lawyers so lazy wo boot for appeal which is another avenue and to betima setting free and say appeal so eye adwuma attention no to betima because ya wahana dambai case ba ya high court judge say yenkoto abani nyina foforo constituency nyina nkoto abani foforo but when they went to court of appeal no court of appeal said say can say there be affected areas in yenkoto because in 2024 election petition no Supreme Court say affected areas in yenkoto there is a precedent what is here in the high court one problem ko de bia nsem no bebre na o de wo for muti ya na o makoma won so osofo sabi ka fra won si yeti we osofo mi sabi ye nyina ni pasa woto na wakoma edikan wa asem bi na wa adwen a who be mistake who be wie no akoma no
on emotions
you act on emotions who be wie na akoma no akwakoda
but I don't think that the judges act on emotions. They look at the law
the law done by the no head law bear. Done by the neo Supreme Court, the whole court.
That was his interpretation.
Yes, also. So let me say in Ghana there are two bodies. In there are two bodies you are making laws. Parliament and Supreme Court. When Supreme Court speaks, it's a law. Supreme Court are kasama a president you. What does it? I don't know one here so. Uko Court of Appeal no. I didn't know. That is Supreme Court C 2012 na no mbugu ye. It Court of Appeal, Supreme Court, High Court, you know, yeah, sometimes issues, you know, or more on where maybe influencing so many other political ideas. So what I see. And teacher, to me, is seeking for clemency. Yes, nipa in Ghana for. Yeah. A BSc had say pardon, someone penny be or maybe be and to me it's no exception. Just that because a political heavyweight in Antia and I said no, that shouldn't be the case for that punishment. My main friend on now I think say let's leave the law to the lawyers. Exactly. Now I feel
65%, 60% of Ghana for say John Mahama is on the right track. Yes, 65% of them want him to go for the third term.
Is this 65% of NDC people or 65% of Ghanaians?
According to you, for analysis,
Ghanaians. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ghanaians, they have rights. So Ghana for all right to say or more express from concerns and on views. But we are no issues kakra me I want to say. And rather I'm thinking me one of the network now or more interview no or say the sample size in the year around 7,000 plus. But if sample size is 7,000 plus, now last year 2020 no last year 2024 nipa to abama mpeni mahama man when election 6.3 million. What I say 6.3 million. 10% be saying 10% of 6.3 million is 630,000 into 1% be saying 63,000. What I say and you have a number now. The population sample now is not even up to 1%. A 0.0001.
Interesting.
Insignificant.
So you cannot use it to represent the totality of Ghanaians.
An inquiry. What I say?
That's a lecturer speaking.
Yes. It's insignificant.
Research of the buyer. Mark it down.
No. You can't use data. You won't use it unless he tells me that it's a perception study. Your perception study. What I say? There's a sometimes but data is not available. Sometimes be the secondary data, but the secondary data is not available. You go in for primary data by using perception. So what I say? I do say what I say. And no, the sample size should be a recognized number, a recognized level. What I say? And what the about was Ghana for say yes, Omakasa. Say because on Penny Mahama, you all see Mahama to be affable. That one you can't take it for him. What I say, but he's affable, but I know ya. Mahama, we do whatever we want. I see. And that's Omaka, but I don't support it. What I say, your constitution, and you're Ghana for no say she and you didn't want to and somewhere you can't you more. There's a working document. That working document is a constitution. And that constitution says every president has 2 terms. 2 terms, you know. Say either say a intermittent, either say a continuous, or 2 terms. One can't be. Into Mahama as it stands by the operation of the constitution, operation of the law, no. Mahama the term we saw as son. Could be a see. What do I say? You call referendum and fact in see. You cannot even initiate it. You will not allow that in this country. That's what I say. Because and the same company for and Kagana and company for and Kamandi. What I say? He wasn't a gentle giant. Yes, company for a man di can call it. What I say? In Tier dear, one of one I will more calm myself since yes. Walk off an yaba. Yes, fair enough. Me, I will not begrudge him or I will not contest Ghanaians. But my view is say that thing it doesn't stand the right research methodology. That's number 1. Number 2, Ghana for the car, you know. Did they avert the amount to the constitution? I'm heard the constitution they can. Are they throwing the constitution overboard and going for different things? Referendum, see, you go, ma'am, and Yajuma. I think I'm not for the time. Yeah, this assembly elections. He couldn't work. What did I say? It was flawed. I think, say, that's a DNA Casano, a Niema. Ghana for no depending baby kura so a the particular place okoye ne sam quality ne data no what you say and that's at full 30%.
No, there's a proposal to
that. Yes. In Ghana for ya na saka sika ni o man mu. You see say when we are to force and call parliament, you know, inflation so was 5.3%. But 5.3% of you also for kwa bonten one near to say prices now are they not geometrically galloping. They are not arithmetic you. They are geometrically galloping. What I say? And the things are in the books, but the realities no honorable Kojo Barre do can seem be na me fa the currency. Now you know, finance minister, I was listening. To me, one of the finest finance minister Ghana had ever had, Kojo Barre do. Yes. What can I say? Was it a true economist or the market woman? As I Kojo Barre do can was so near man. One na a tigum ho, one monitor prices, no, say a cost saying, we enter so, young for one a coffaba. What I say? Enti, who bet him at training in your books, you know, they are back, kama, so what I say. But local market now reality, what is the case? It may be the realities are not reflecting, are not the same what is reflecting in the books.
Okay.
And we all believe that, when we all know. So my team means and especially cash and TDA. Or I was awful. So we didn't come up one thing, I do my one thing, I mean, what you pay. Now we'll come Krumun career. The dream you may 20 cities. Yeah. We found no dress so for life. If you so far, I know the way you work. We do a work on the way is a pass. Do a pass and some of the be 4 times. What is it? What is that? Meaning, I say that's a first again. Inflation, you are Jackie's idea. And Jackie, and you, what was it this year? What far are you quite sure? A point of traffic he was really a Panama. Now, the same thing. That is the same thing. That is it. What I say. Body carry out for Adani Egu body. And of when I'm calling body any to turn on. What about over? Yet, I see a body of almost a body of almost a call. Oh, Debbie. Body of a Toby and Bisa woman. Says, yeah, dear. Body of boo, but stop. No, who do be? You see the realities. So that's inflation, you know. Tomatoes near Kakadronum. I tell you, when you are 20 crowns. So what I say. I think say the true reflection of the economy, no. Also for our one thing or any books in okay. Books in the end, they are checking for your bear rat. What I say. Now, a year can cry. Say what do you call it? Sikasemwa ye ka say sikani ho was sika on kofo contractors of endu omka osofo contractors contract can be brave most of projects are stalled except kakra I think say omode big push na de no wo ho quite apart from that day other small nkwanchen kutia kwan de ni nyina they all have come to effort.
Thank you.
So for me that's it.
Reverend none of pay that's it na so akwenya odi amai say yemrane ne Ghana for medim kono na fe ya pa cha no yetifo nyina say yam tima medru hantam nya bo pae ya cha Ghana for nyina ne cha His Excellency John Dramani Mahama our Kumapani Adwempo their body bu my Ghana Asante Regional Minister so Dr. Frank Amwakwahene or any shisha pa ama Asante Memuso National KKC nyano na bu ama Asante mantem so yefse puntu konedi monoso no odi hu dwumanti Dr. Frank Amwakwahene baby awo anope echiawo KM boss Kinzuba to say we anope so echiawo na koso amakumase nya na nimu nyama o sei krumu no enya na nimu nyama na say na okoye di congestion bi wo koko board e chiro na ara ho say ya di krum na ye di asase ama aban adwuma say railway na railway asase no you say the adane ya you know a place for squatters na police for na etwato na police ho ahwan fo nyina abobo ayi odi ama the indiscipline in Ghana no it's alarming no yeah ti enya obi ti say Kinzuba ono odi na bi se won hwe ni pa ni no be ma mra ye adwuma ne krum abete a ye bona ba so pa Reverend Then some of the atuja ye dwendwene ho. Ye di ho nkomo. Mention sin free won to me. Hono. Me pese e na no peti for no obi bi ate ase se. Case I didn't want to me akọ afiase mfie 20 years na. Aduonum. Enye defamation case o.
Enye di obi a.
Enye se wakọ cassette ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na yede na akọgina court na yebu ani ya ma ne se mfie ni so nkodam. Eno sa de ai ne okopa Mahama chewa. Se eja anojo brebre me ana me cassette ya me na me twa nto to so nti facha me a. Eno de ni ye beti akan bi ama o. Na case we mfa no ho baabi ntimi hu de nti a chenchena che pese de His Excellency John Dramani Mahama biwram asema yakoka aye former gudie ho yetu ho asem mining concession ho asem de yakoka nti ada na chenchena pese de Mahama bi and they said that Ghana head bi betum ade sa Mahama ma you go ahead and say that bio mo me kan no krenchire danfo ne me ense danfo agro Bida bia me kan nsensem yi nyina bae no o na political incarceration political prisoner na hwan ideology be na chama to me stand for against in the current administration no nti ye kwachina tum we can so be a political prisoner reverend then ya na ye pa kire na nsusu ye na adwene ne ye nyina ti aban no enhyehyɛ te se o Kwame Nkrumah obekun agye ne mai fa ahodie nti boni hunu se ne yemfa no nkwahye because o ma asomdwe ma chama wuntumi ede no wo ya o ma asomdwe ma no nti aban se yemfa no nkosie yeah nti so the political prisoner tight at the manner emfa esu chinchina e pese e de ma no emfa ejo mo mudi nkomo na political hwan emra de kokan yo se by reverend and ye kwa ne so ye the NDC constitution and ye di ko bua no fo a eno de ke ba ye nyina be ka bi ne ehunu ze ne political elements ana NDC party office ne de ko gina ne wie na yewura e se du nketia chairman ne ne secretary fifi kwati mo hwe no mo se ye bua no fo tie fa no kotuma eno de na say ye do akogina mra anim na mra ebu atiawo na ne wo mo nka se mra na ampa se enye no kore se mra na we mu mra no so eno de mo nkan yo ba se ye shift go post na de ni nyina akosi reverend ni nyina akosi se MPP as a political party and a MPP a onya kwan be som ne mai ye mai Ghana no omo na amo acha ma huntu omo amo no reverend omo amo no obetima kase wo da yi no de Nkrumah be ya makrobo du sa na do ye ma no se opija ni free small scale miner and then ba large scale and say odine toto a akonta mining no na is a brute sound good near you ni monto nti no sa de obeka so de na do be ya concession ahodo nyina wa boa ma na nya bi eno wa ya na mo me bia me hunu se MPP amoa no ne reverend eye mra o ma hwa me na ndi so o ma me na ni mra so o ma me na ni mra so reverend ye nyina etia na na nse ya me nya kwanya tena convoy mu reverend say easy come around.
I love that.
Oh,
he's so sweet.
Oh,
he's so sweet.
Hey, come around.
To look at your brother in traffic.
Now, never
sweating like a pregnant fish.
Now, never.
Well, to me,
I'm a credit. Okay, don't let it tell me. No. Now, a dog see. If it's a mini share, yes, Lumba. Last time you share was Lumba. No credit, no credit, no credit. As a mechanical. So what's the muda?
Last time I come on phone. They say I really didn't spend 15 minutes.
Wow.
See any do oh,
come on.
This word.
Enti say unya you know 2 million that's how no man unya no fofo unya no. What have you say? If you are seeing
I remember Zuba when he was a Wasi MC.
Yeah.
We didn't come see and Zuba. What do you miss being MC? Was Kofi? To me do. Yeah, me yes see apa na makuma say me di traffic so MPP fu e be see atwam say we ade ma wo hope say ade bi ko ya ne ya
chief of staff
position we free oba ye no
Julius Dabra
say we di traffic na ba mu ni pa me
ade kama yes open
Julius Dabra kan bi kire me ni obi wo airport ya ne di mu na ko chia no so honorable no di nkomo ano kan was a to me. Okay.
Reverend, how is
so to me in the bar, I say, I'm free on Sada. It was a woman who you know, because Obian Robert IUB. Didn't I make us out? Yeah, I say now, also, I say, 2023, summer test for, and the room to me, I can tell mine in court. So I borrow my sense, yeah.
Okay.
And my high court is booty, I want to. Cases no be bebre join am so obum raso en you want a minister for lands jinapo honorable beka kire say akonta man ni mitumi say o say o de the concession e ma obi e ba na ya buatia no afa no adi e ba na ya ka na sa minister beka na ya fa no adi but ya shant no e no na
minister was out there telling Ghanaians akonta mining is not involved in Galamsey.
I know my point no. Oh, this is a crana more fascinating crew. Ya ha ye mia na se ni ye twa ne nan a. Na de question doctor twa ne nan no. Reverend. Etie for come media o. Na de question doctor o twa ne nan no. Ya tena we crazy ye mia ye se kire kran se ya ma okwanya se ye pese. Me de ya na betra na meka. Me ebe me de senka konta mining ebe du new month.
Exactly.
Because kind kroma ya. Ebeka banga mama kopelu na
you go do kakra kra den obema boys
be dia me dia ba
so bi so ya
it is wo kola nyima arenti na metia na so obebu mraso na woni mraso de ene na broni ne ba me say na mrofi ba no be de ene say nke yo mafa e bibia o oh yes re no
bibia ko bi cement factory ya employment so
yes mo me yan kan crunches emra no obuso ba ye mane koye na odidi atam ene o ayi no okọ ayi o ye mane broso ni ase ye shift asem na koye tise ase etan hunu bi na obi tan no chama utu wo Kofi ese ne palace na himfi kwa na ekotinum mahama na ekotinum na ase me chama na nakosi Asante regional NDC chama on na ekotinum dabi eti ye nyesi ye begu na djuma na ye be se no ye nya hwemfiri nemu obu mraso ene mra nnedi di ye fancy one man na
MCR if you have a last commercial break but mammy
Reverend na
the Oxford Institute of
no bang or no say the race was room to no try to cost require 20%. If Reverend from even 30 to 20%. BBC. BBC. It is Jadini or no quack pebosia de ura de Jumabuno. Or quiet one who says you night. Apart from Eddie, a Harry Biaba, a ye bed in beer free so. It is any panuko busana, or Becca was on mine yeday. A quay. Men my cousin is see a Ghana than heaven. That be. So I mean touching ye. A quote from to see a share a 24-hour market no. Ye bay. And I said, contract I was so more ye. It's me, I'm more to quiet honor. I mean, I make a hobby. Me, I make a semi, I'm what to get on a 2 idea. I can't hobby. Or no look busana, the order and some kind to make us a day. But fair enough, normal day. Sir. Send an anchor exchange with dollar, the coffin no me free, and mine so the back. A woman so the bagana. Send a cow per dollar, a born hungry, and all quite the 15, and the 16, a quack would be 17. Reverend, it is a. That be at that 11, a bepimon there. Reverend, 11. It delays are buying ye baby. I'm buying ye baby. Young quay schools, secondary schools, free SHS buy the bear not say, or my piano watching. Nancy cry last year was the beginning of this year. Headmasters the bay, no, say the Sikayan farm won't contract to today. Or man, I said, in the school, obviously, Sikayan fan show 7 contract to today. It is a buying a born homebody. Our born homebody so obey Yana Bibia. And so, a seat, now so, we have pine and Namuna, who's in the show. It is a kind of because a 60% GD said, no make we are, may GD said, a no crane no more can, and ye BB. And his excellency so quarter time. We Reverend, as it means not for debate. Constitution necessary. Emra necessary. And on no moon man penny his excellency John Drama ni Mahama, or no your power drunk. Ubu I can see. Nanke ni 3 million a day. No question the parliamentarians are a Chinese and Yakosa Sambrano. Or no what to say. On when you say in the last time ni they be our casa in the last time ni or no as some of the Supreme Court in your ruling no crown on why should you say Emranes a clear. Indeed, Yan and Nibian can come and turn him. Thank you. Young Quassan be so because they take the NDC Kakana with their mind and 1 year home. But I send you that should be a big jump on Nima, moving him about no matter me to me. Doctor, what you anything you want to touch on? Anything.
In fact, Nancy, see my margin, sir. You share me say, me per se, in the yarding a boom. Now, young can't for a national development plan.
I think I agree with that.
Say, young PBB are minor.
If we do abide by
yes,
your plan, we are from Atambos to
I think you don't have a comprehensive way. You pay something like 100 years. We can do it, or 50 years. Development plan.
We don't follow it.
What's awful? See, a better law in the constitution now. Ubi abe na we ba frefre kobo we frefre kobo ne de o man timon fon bro o so fon ko fon gire mo he uba university ho university ho e bi ankra ne bi da no
terrible
on computer buildings na sisi ho no ankra ne bi da mo I'm telling you he and yes ne date is 29 no 28 I think the 22 so yes I think 28 yes I think exams on the 10th I could have been through school fees paying when register yes but we university how some are struggling I could be last semester I mean Michelle and the first semester and I mean she last semester second year or so o ma kwan ye ma kwan what can butu ndi me do na me share na me sena we dey wa no so wo twen wo pese o gi information bi wo mankana so wo ko galamsey site akoye adwuma so between school fees and the guy comes from north to ba na wa hade hang around wa also Ghana for much but if you have a national development planner we will hook all these guys on board you be how you be tackle sectorial level sector by sector wo man e be no na frefre ko no doors on the door for now that is my campaign
okay
nti the media no also for nyame mo nyina amwa ni yemfa pressure mu politicians ni so na mo yenye bibi yemma yenyina yenhia various architects and artists in Indonesia.
I agree with you.
Now you put it together.
Thank you very much. Doc, also we are done. Anything you want to touch on?
Oh, Reverend, I said I remember now. Actually, what offer say Umiaki to Mahmoud Kabori.
Yeah.
So no one they be lawyer Abbas and I.
Yeah.
They say Druwa NDC 2 ahene for. Mo he no some paso. Na montumano na o meeting in the lawyer so ko si sameje mfia nan e won kan na say national front no e du ho say nipa mi no hwe so ma som ɛne mmɔden mmɔ ɔmo wɔ ahobrɛaseɛ ne sɛ ne yɛyɛ nipa ɛduru ha yɛsrɛ sɛ ɛto ahene ne asi ahemfo yɛhwɛ na saa nipa mmienu yi no ɔmo ntumi bɛboa na party ne nhyehyɛ na yɛayɛ chairman na nakwasi so chairman ɔmo sɛ ɔmo di ɔmo de ɔmo sɛ chairman tumiantu
I see
tumiantu so and all other executives are bomb homodin and reward because hard work no loyalty
it pays. That is Dr. Isaac Tufo, pharmacist and of course NDC communication member. My brother Dr. Boache Dankwa, and so a lecturer. And then we are from Amsterdam. Usted. I hope the name will not change again.
On
that note, when I say, for birthday wishes, I'm sorry. So, now, yes, sir, you are duly discharged. Lord Field, wow, you can imagine, Kafra. Lord Field Tete from Esther Donko, Omame, I wish you happy birthday. Lord Field Tete Omame Esther Donko and over Pam I will show happy birthday and yes you great me Lord Field happy birthday Dr. Kafra happy birthday to you Lady Eunice and your birthday Lady Eunice happy birthday to you Radisha na on your case Lady Eunice the Lord bless you and keep you sounds so and Inspector Ruth Hansen Odum from Chief from Apia Edmond of National FPU I wish you happy birthday Inspector Ruth Hansen Odum I wish you happy birthday Christiana Mensah from Kashmo CEO of Floodlight Media Excellence Awards I wish you happy birthday Christian I was on that note I better say DJ Godfred Edenyom Ebejeje Musa Sako se duba ko bebo na kona sale Ochinoko ede makosam aba exactly duba ko ekokosi se no mienu ebebo until we meet again may the Lord bless you and keep you and an opinion American say keep yourself said the bear obonofo ni nya kwan